And now for a taste of things to come.
We are live, ladies and gentlemen, for AEW September to Remember Dynamite here, the 3-hour special on TBS and HBO Max. I am currently your temporary host as we wait for the Simple Man and the Canadian King of Food to arrive. I am the Heat Man, James Hebert. We will be hopefully relatively soon joined by others, but until then I am just basically here, so you are stuck with me as we run down this card. And yes, I don't have my hat, so you're gonna have to deal with the stringy hair of me is what it is. But yeah, hopefully everybody is doing good. Let me just make sure that this is good. Okay, let me go back to Bubble. Okay. Why is it doing this? Some reason it doesn't want to cooperate, guys. I'm trying. But yeah, there we go. I guess we're just gonna have to be like this for now. But yeah, folks, here we are. We're gonna go over the card here. It looks like it's gonna be an interesting card. I actually just got done with Light the Fuse with Hannibal, Ryan, and the Peanut Gallery over there. We had Just a Guy show up. We had Body Slam show up. The man, I think I don't want to butcher his name, but we had Body Slam's guy show up. I'm trying, says Ryan. I am trying. And what's up, Safet? Good to see you. Ryan, if you want, I know you just literally got done running down the card. You are more than welcome to run down the card with me as I wait for Noah and Nick. I don't know where the hell those two people are. I know Noah said he's going to be 10 of because of work, so it is what it is. I guess I'm going to be holding down the fort until then. But yeah, folks, we're just going to be running down the card real quick. In fact, I'll just kind of start doing that now. We might as well. But yeah. To begin our card, we have the spotlight going to be on Timeless Tony Storm tonight for September to Remember. We do that's goddamn fucking all right. That we got that. All right, the Timeless Tony Storm. We have the Don Callis family taking on Top Flight, Hechicero, and Josh Alexander. I love that they're making the two mat technicians a team from across the border. I'm loving this team. I hope they do more of this because I think this team has a lot of potential. So yeah, I think that should be fun. And also what will be fun is Kip Sabian and Killswitch taking on Jetspeed. The Matriarchy, I believe, is what they are called. It's going to be a fatal four-way ladder match qualifier for the AEW World Tag Team Championships. We have another set of AEW four-way ladder match qualifiers. The Young Bucks taking on the Bang Bang Gang. Bang Bang Gang. They're being Bang Bang and Gang. So we're going to see that. the Beast Mortos versus Máscara Dorada for the AEW Unified Championship Eliminator. Whoever wins that will go on to fight Okada. We got Riho versus Robyn Renegade. We have Queen Aminata versus Thekla. We have Roderick Strong versus Jon Moxley. And we have Bobby Lashley versus Liona. Again, these matches are kind of out of order because they literally just got these promoted at the last minute. So I'm going to send the thing to Ryan. We'll kind of go over match by match once he is in here. Let me go and send it to him. I'm going to send it to you on Messenger, Ryan. Just FYI. Be prepared. Bang. Yeah, bang. There we go. It is sent. And there we go. So there you go, folks. Thank you all so very much for tuning in. As you saw before, we do have little headers here for Rage of Wrestling. I'm gonna go and because the boys are here, and you know what? I'm gonna actually let Slick know that the graphics is gonna come out right now. In fact, let me get the thing here as I wait for Ryan, because I actually want to send this to Slick. I told him, I had informed him because JJ wanted this to have a graphic for the collective. So I am going to send this his way. I think that's the right one, right? Yeah, that's the right one. Okay. It's up on screen now. So here it is. We're going to be having these across the night. But yeah, folks, here comes, because the man known as the WrestleFish, I'm actually going to let him set up his setup here. But here it is. Bang! Follow the Wrestle Collective. And here comes Nick. Nick has arrived. Nick has arrived. Okay, so now we at least have 3 people, and I'm not by myself. So, Nick, let me know when you're on camera, and I'll bring you in. But Ryan is he's getting set up. He's getting set up. Here comes the WrestleFish. Ryan, hello.
What's good, everybody?
What the fuck? I wasn't trying to do that. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm not even supposed to be here today.
Yeah, you're basically here until Noah is here. And Nick, let me know in the private chat. Actually, you know what? I'll just bring you in here. Screw it. Hi, Nick.
Hi, buddy.
How you doing?
Sorry, I don't have a shirt on, so I don't want to.
Okay, well, you should change into a shirt. We need you on
This
commentary.
reveal on YouTube go wild.
Yeah, you don't want. I don't want my nips all over YouTube.
Yeah. There it is. Well, yeah. As you can see, Ryan, we got a little Wrestle Collective graphic. What do you think here? A little.
Yeah, it works.
Is this sponsored by the Wrestle Collective?
Yeah. We made graphics for everything that we're basically a part of. We made graphics for everything that we're a part of. So I was like, well, since Ryan's going to be here, I think there was no better time than to have the graphics show right now. So there you go.
Very nice.
No,
Very nice.
this is completely impromptu. James has already gone over the card very loosely, but, you know, as I said earlier today, Tony Storm's going to rim the microphone and entertain us all.
Rim the microphone is a crazy sentence. But it's the thing.
Hey, I was going to say fellatio at a point in time. But, you know, it just is what it is. Tony is a great promo man, and this will definitely further the angle leading into the weekend.
Indeed. Yeah, you're not wrong.
Yeah, it should be. I honestly I'm excited to see kind of what everything unfolds starting tonight, because realistically tonight's the start, right?
Yeah, it is the go home show, but technically I think Collision.
It's not only a go home show; it is its own little pay-per-view.
Yeah,
it's a 3-hour special. This is a show that has stakes. in and of itself, and it just leads into the pay-per-view.
Yeah, London, Ontario is eating good tonight.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. You are not incorrect, good sir. They have a lot going on, man. Come this weekend for sure.
Yeah, well, I mean, Toronto in general. Yeah, we got it. The good thing, I mean, I don't know. You want to chop it up to luck, but I mean, the AEW actually chose a really good time to come to Toronto right now. You know, the Leafs are starting up, and I know you guys are going to be like, who really cares? But the Blue Jays are on an absolute tear. The city right now is buzzing because of baseball.
Yeah, there you go.
They haven't, like, we haven't buzzed like this since Jose Bautista's bat flip, where we almost, like, it's been a couple years, but the city is buzzing.
What? Jose Batista's backflip, that was the UFC thing, right?
No, that's when he was he hit a massive home run, and like he did his, like, you know, in baseball when they hit a home run they kind of flip their bats. Well, he like fucking launched his bat.
Damn.
Like, it was like, if you even Google it, like, it's a moment in Toronto sports that is, like, it's a well recognizable moment.
Right.
So yeah, like, this city right now is buzzing.
You love to see it. Well, then Tony's got a perfect time. Yeah, I would tend to agree with that. Well, there you go.
And I mean, hold on, we got.
Well, you muted whatever you just did.
God damn it.
Oh. 3 hours of Dynamite, Queen Aminata versus Thekla in a no holds bar match. I'm actually unironically looking forward to that probably the most. I'm not gonna hold you, because that shit looks like it's going to hurt. And what's up, Conklin? Good to see you. Happy Dynamite. Let's see. So you started with this, Ryan, Miss Timeless Tony. We also have this. What do we want to,
boys? Maximize your minutes. You don't know when the next time you're going to be on TV. You know, it doesn't help the fact that Darius is made of glass. Okay. So, and Josh Alexander is not one you want to be in the ring with if you're made of glass. Not saying that Josh. I'm just saying Josh hurts people. Okay.
Josh does hurt people.
Josh hurts people, and he doesn't care.
They hurt.
He doesn't hurt people intentionally. People. I'm just saying he's a really brutal character. This is all show and go here. But maximize your minutes. You don't know when the next time you're going to be on TV. It's 3 hours special.
Yeah. Take
advantage of every second you're given.
Yeah.
I think it's. So who do we think is winning?
DCF.
I think Don Callis family. What do we call this team though between Hechicero and Josh Alexander?
It's just DCF.
But I think
it's just Don. They're not a regular tag team, so it's just Don Callis family.
See if they win though.
The Andre the Giant and fucking
Bundy
didn't have a fucking tag team name as far as I'm aware. So
you guys are going with Don Callis family?
Yeah, for this one.
I give you a hot take. Top Flight.
Really?
You might as well land that plane now, sir.
Huh?
That plane is grounded.
I think we have to start. I mean, you guys are gonna laugh and be like, "Oh, blah, blah." But we have to start. I think the story arc has to now progress to where there has to be a big Don Callis summit, and he's got to remove members.
Why?
Yeah, I was about to say there's no point.
Why?
I don't know.
I members.
Because think about it like this: you're not doing anything with Hechicero. You're not going to do anything with Josh Alexander, so you might as well have them as a tag team.
But you can insert Josh Alexander in stuff. Like, you can insert him. He can be the one to go after the TNT Championship next because Don Callis kicked him out. Hechicero, I mean, he goes back.
TNT title. He could go after the TNT title. He could do a lot of things regardless of that. My point is, why are we just kicking people out for the sake of it? Because the group's too big?
Yeah.
Well, no, you're not kicking people for the sake of kicking people out. You're kicking people out as a next progression in the storyline where, Don Callis gets fed up with all of this losing and it's time to trim the fat. He only wants winners in his group, right?
He has the two biggest winners in the company.
Yeah, what I was about to say, he has Kyle Fletcher. He has
offset the losses of the others.
Actually, he has the three biggest winners.
So this is the thing. The point of the Don Callis family, right, is to get as many people into one group as possible, so you can give everybody as much TV time as possible, right? But the trade-off is, okay, someone has to be in front of Okada. Someone has to be in front of Fletcher. Someone has to lose, in order to get to them. Yeah. They are shields.
Might as well.
They are meat shields. They are collateral. And there is precedence in Don Callis' family. They're all locked into contracts. They leave as their contracts expire with the DCF. Okay, Powerhouse Hobbs being a notable one.
Well, before we run out of time, before Noah gets in here, we also have this. We got the 4-way tag ladder match as well. We got Jetspeed and the Matriarchy, at least so far the Matriarchy, whatever the fuck is left of it. I think this goes to Jetspeed.
Yeah.
I think this is an easy Jetspeed win.
Jetspeed.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I think Jetspeed wins, and you see the breakup or the crack in the armors of the Matriarchy, and then that's how you kind of get. That's how you can probably get Jungle Boy back with, or you can get Jack Perry back with Luchasaurus. And have like that.
The real question is, to what degree is he? Because they may already be back together. Someone looking very suspiciously like Jack Perry awoke Luchasaurus from his slumber. So
I gotta have this up again. You guys continue talking. I just have to see this so I don't misspell Hechicero.
Yeah, so, and then I mean, if you have all the BTE skits where, Matt and Nick are getting knives.
There's been two skits. There's been two skits, and one of which was they received and they blocked a phone call from Jack Perry. They are ignoring Jack Perry.
Yeah.
On Jack Perry's personal Insta, he has a nice little hobby. He melts down metal, aluminum, and he makes knives. And he has sent them a knife through the mail with a note that simply reads, "For the next time you stab me in the back." We are not forgetting Jack Perry in the Young Buck Death Rider universe storyline.
No, we are not.
So there was a lot of talk of, well, Jack Perry's leaving. Where's Jack? Where's Jack? Sometimes just because someone's not being used does not mean that they're in imminent danger of leaving the company.
No.
Sometimes it does. But in this case, they didn't fire Jack when they reasonably should have, maybe. They're not going to just let him walk now. They chose Jack Perry. They didn't fire Jack Perry. They barely punished him. They let him go work New Japan in that period of time.
Yeah, they did.
Which would not have allowed him to do that otherwise, right? So it's just like, I don't think there's ever really been heat on Jack Perry.
No.
Being honest here. Because they chose Jack over CM Punk in that situation.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
So there you go.
So it is what it is. Either way, I'd be happy to see Jack Perry back on the TV, get him back onto doing something. But we do kind of have a little bloated roster. But it is what it is.
Speaking of bloated rosters,
You know, again, I reiterate my point. I repeat what I said from earlier today. I have no fucking ungodly idea or reason as to why Juice shaved his beard.
no.
He looks weird.
Yes, he does.
But he's growing it back though.
He looks like some poor kid who got his nose broke by Kevin Steen in 2017. Okay. Kevin Owens, not the point. All right. So,
But we all say Young Bucks, obviously.
Yeah.
Young Bucks should probably win this because Bang Bang Gang is this combination of them are not the usual suspects for actually being tag team specialists.
Yeah.
So that is a good reason as to why they should win. At the same time, maybe they start teasing Jack on TV and Jack gets some level of, something happens and the Young Bucks just happen to lose. It's not that cut and dry, but I feel like the Young Bucks is the easy answer, but anything can happen. Right?
Mm-hmm.
We covered Aminata and Thekla. That match are going to slap hard.
Yep.
Yeah.
Probably going to be the sleeper of the night out of all the matches that we've been given so far.
Yeah.
Beast Mortos and Máscara Dorada.
Yes, I was just about to get that because, damn, this also has the potential like it could.
I need Mortos versus Okada in a capacity to where I need in my heart of hearts to see Mercedes Monet's creative control extend to Beast Mortos.
Yes.
And Beast Mortos be coronated as a champion against the best wrestler in the world.
Jesus Christ.
It's I forget who said it earlier. I think this is probably going to go to a time limit draw, and we're going to end up getting a triple threat match that's going to go off. So that you got the big meat aspect of Mortos versus Okada, and then you have the New Japan Okada versus Dorada.
Yes.
Opportunities. So it's going to.
You're saying the match turns into a fatal four-way?
I say the match will be a tale of two Okadas.
Tale of two Okadas.
What?
There's already enough Okadas.
The match will be a tale of two Okadas. Okada, when he wrestles someone who could be viewed as a big man, wrestles a very slower, methodical style. When he's wrestling a smaller, it's ground, pound, and fast.
But why would this go to a time limit draw? If it goes to a time limit draw, how do we get a winner for the third spot?
No, we're not doing a four-way. He's saying a three-way. It's a three-way. He's calling
it's a
three-way.
But it's a three-way. It's a three-way at the pay-per-view. So if this goes to a time limit draw, who gets that third spot?
Okay, you could still do the four-way at the pay-per-view. Irrelevant. It's like if it's supposed to be a triple threat at the pay-per-view, great. But if these two fucking beat the shit out of each other, you'd have no reason to have that third match to get there.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm so confused. What do you mean? What are you talking about a third match? This is a match for the third spot.
All right. Who's Okada wrestling at All Out right now?
It's Takeshita and the winner of this match.
Takeshita. So he's wrestling Takeshita.
And the winner of this match.
Then it's just be a fatal four-way. But either way, it's still going to be a tale of two Okadas. Like you could fit
maybe
so
a tale of
three. You would get so much more by just sending this match to a time limit draw and putting as many people on that pay-per-view as possible, because you want people to actually watch, pay attention, and give a shit. Okay?
Right.
What's Beast Mortos going to do if he loses this match? Nothing at the pay-per-view. And Máscara Dorada, he's kind of CMLL adjacent more. Keep him around. Keep CML happy.
Well,
someone's got to take someone. Either way, someone's eating a pinfall that isn't Takeshita or Okada.
Yeah,
exactly.
At the pay-per-view. So you need someone capable enough. And honestly, between triple threats and fatal four ways. Chaos, man.
Okay.
Yeah, I tend to agree. We got this matchup. We got the AEW Women's Contest here.
Squash match, Riho.
Yeah, 100%. I don't think we have to really spend too much on that. We did talk about that, so we can.
Hold on. What about go back to that last graphic? Hold on.
Jesus, come on, dude. We gotta go. It's like 4 minutes before the show.
Right.
You're killing me here.
All right. Yeah, Riho, maybe a squash match, but I think the Renegade twins come back in full force and team up with Mercedes, and they all become a crew.
Sure.
He's just trying to buy 6 more months for the TBS title run.
Yeah, I guess. Sure.
Yeah, shoot.
Okay. Well, we got this match. We already said it was going to slap. Then we have Roderick Strong taking on Jon Moxley.
I said it on the live stream. I'll say it again now. Roderick's fighting for his wife. Fighting for his life. For his wife. He is fighting to escape the cuck chair. Okay. Marina's going to be at ringside watching Jon Moxley stretch her husband.
Oh my god, I didn't even realize that. I didn't even realize that. Yes, Marina and Roddy are married.
Sorry, I have to Thekla. All right, continue. Sorry. Just making sure I don't fucking butcher names here. But yeah, that's pretty much accurate though. Absolutely accurate.
And there's also the contract signing between Fletcher and Paige, and this is going to be the situation where
why do I not have a graphic?
Probably because they didn't send you the graphic for it, and that's be my guess, or you've lost it. One of the two.
Probably.
Either way, this last segment could be the opener, could be the main event, could be the top of the second hour.
Yeah.
Or the bottom of the second hour, I should say.
Yeah, and then we also have this match.
Oh,
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I stand by this. Bobby's going through them. But they are going to tar and feather Hangman tonight. Hangman's going to get beaten like the babyface does, and he's got a large hill to climb come Saturday.
Yep.
So it's just a tale of numbers at that point. How many people can Hangman beat? Fletcher?
Yeah.
Okay. Okada, Takeshita, they're going to be distracted. So the underlings are
There we go.
just going to be there. Anyways, that is my ordeals. Enjoy the show, everybody.
Hey, everybody.
Later, brother. Thank you for joining us. And while one person goes, another person comes in. Our play-by-play man extraordinaire, the simple man, Noah Foster, has arrived.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, gosh.
Hi, Noah.
Hello, everybody. Freaking hand. I feel like I got carpal tunnel. That may not be good. Gotta freaking figure out what's going on. Good to see everybody once again here at Cinema Studios as we buckle in for another wild night on AEW Dynamite with 3 hours on this Wednesday ride. And of course, we're going all out this week as AEW looks to make this a September to remember. So if everyone enjoys the conversation, discussion, thank you all for tuning in. Hannibal, Jordan, Safet, Christopher Lakier, Ryan of the Dirty Crew, as we just saw earlier. Good to see everybody, of course, that's engaged in the chat on screen. James, Nick, good to see everybody. Hope you all enjoy again. If you haven't already, if you want to dictate the conversation, Super Chat, PayPal, Passions. It's as simple as that, as I'm on the max fee and I'm waiting for this to shift over. And again, we will be covering All Out this weekend. But as you know now, here in the States, HBO Max subscription will give it to you for $40 if you purchase it separately. So keep that in mind if you're going to tune in with us. We will be covering this live this weekend, back to back with WrestlePalooza, as of course Nick will be our on-site guy there live. But without further ado, as I got the intro, James, Nick, and Simply Reliable Studios community, new and old, continuing to grow. It's Wednesday. You know what that means? We are officially entering All Out Week with AEW starting tonight on Wednesday night with 3 hours of Dynamite, as this week looks to bring you a September to remember. Welcome, everybody, into the conversation. Noah Foster, James Hebert, Nick Ferrantes, one half of the Canadian Connection. Hope you all enjoy our coverage, our reactions. Looking to kick things off here with a contract signs. We are up north in London, Ontario, Canada, From the Canada Live Place, capacity crowd on hand, and we are buckling in for 3 hours of AEW content tonight. So, James, Nick, are you ready to go?
I'm ready to go.
Boys, let's do it.
Let's do it, brothers.
As we go to Tony Giovanni, who's been involved now 50 years in the business inside the ring. And, of course, we know that All Out this weekend will be in the Scotia Bank Arena this Saturday.
Yes, and for all my Canadian folks that are in here, it is the ACC. It'll always be the Air Canada Centre.
Fair enough. Why you call that building by its original name? Because one person you always call by the same name. That's our two-time AEW World Champion, Hangman Adam Page.
Yes, indeed. He has arrived.
So, no, I made a good point. I made a point to James. Tony is really smart for doing the pay-per-view here in the city. Right now, shout out to Stat Boy Mike and everybody. Hockey season starting up pretty soon. And the Toronto Blue Jays are rocking. The city right now is a buzz. So he picked a really good time to come to Toronto.
Sounds like when NXT took over Toronto back in 2019 from the same venue. Ugh, Don Callis. Blech. As the building booed. That's the one legitimate person in this business that no matter where he is booed out of this world. He actually knows how to be hated. But that being said, here comes somebody that is at the peak of his potential. The proto star Kyle Fletcher, our current face of TNT, the current TNT champion. And of course, we've seen, James, the growth of Kyle Fletcher from the Ring of Honor television champion to Aussie Open to United Empire to betraying somebody that he looked at as a brother, fueling by his own hatred, infused by Don Callis' teachings and influence as he put Dustin Rhodes on the injured reserve to finally become the face of TNT, but now looks to claim his ultimate destiny this weekend, the AEW World Championship.
Yeah, and that's going to be a huge test for Kyle Fletcher. He is this young in the game, and thanks to the guidance, call it what you will, of Don Callis, he's now got himself a world championship match, and he's the face of TNT. So we'll see what happens there. This is actually the second time in All Out history where the TNT champion actually challenges for the world championship. So we are keeping with the All Out tradition that has been set since last year.
As Tony Giovanni presides over this contract signing, before we make this official pen and paper, as both parties will speak here in a moment. As the crowd chants F. Don Callis.
You're not wrong.
And of course, Tony Khan also makes sure that these contract signings remain civil, because if either of these men get physical, they will face fines and suspensions, and the match will be off.
Yes.
So Mrs. Nick just made a comment. Don Callis is looking just as orange, if not more orange, than Donald Trump.
Yes. Collective Gang, what's up, Jordan? Good to see you.
Hello, Jordan, and thank you for supporting my friend James here, and Hannibal is his eye. I am the Noah Fosters, as you subtly said.
Yes.
As Don Callis says, he found somebody in what he wanted in Kenny Omega who is better and stronger than even Heyman and Page. Let's not forget, Heyman and Page took the AEW Championship for the first time from Kenny Omega, who, of course, was under the influence of Don Callis at the time.
Yeah. By the way, if Jordan's still in here, bang. Little graphic for us, buddy.
As Heyman now is about to take the mic, as Don Callis says, his days are numbered.
Nick, make sure you turn your volume down. If you can.
Yeah, can you hear me? Sorry, should I
Nah,
say
you're-
it?
A little bit.
It's time, but you're fine. Again, James.
Okay.
Private chat. Remember what Heyman and Page said, by the way, guys. He sees Kyle Fletcher for the potential that Don Callis sees in him, but he wants Kyle to do it on his own, like a man. And Kyle did say, "You have my word."
Question. Besides, probably. So the only pay-per-view we have in September is All Out, right? Yeah.
Yes.
That was the only. Could you see a world where, because September to Remember, that sounds like a sick pay-per-view name. Do you think you can kind of maybe move everything up one and have this be a pay-per-view?
Well, there's one thing we know about the AEW calendar. They give us preview TV on more occasions than just the pay-per-views themselves, so I would not rule it out. Again, we're bugging in for 3 hours tonight, and we're starting off signing for literally the AEW World Championship. That will be defended on pay-per-view. You've seen it with Fighter Fest. You've seen it with Fight for the Fallen. We've seen it with Grand Slams. The 10 to Remember might literally add to that. Not to mention, we have Homecoming and Title Tuesday coming up. But I do think that not every week AEW needs a theme. Let's not forget the reason why we really chastise WWE PLEs.
Yes.
Still do to a degree, but at least they don't have a tagline.
So did you guys just hear that stipulation?
Yeah, I did.
That's very good for them to say. So now Don Callis cannot, and nobody from the DCF can interfere, or else he will be stripped of the TNT Championship.
Oh,
That's
wow.
That's a very attention to detail.
Well, it goes down again to proving if Kyle Fletcher is ready to hold the AEW World Championship. Can he do what Heyman and Page was unable to do at All Out 2019 in his first ever opportunity? Kyle Fletcher saying he could have put everything in that contract. Let's not forget, Kyle Fletcher gave Hangman Adam Page the free range. All Kyle wanted was an answer to his challenge, and Heyman said yes. As he says, this stip means nothing.
So another note from Miss Nick. She just looked at the screen at Kyle Fletcher and she said, "Wow, that's one ugly motherfucker."
I've got live comments here from a live spectator about the appearance of wrestlers and managers. But hey, I think
it. For this week only, my Mrs. Nick will be a wrestling fan. For this is the 1 week in my lifetime. She's like, "Go wrestling, go."
Hey, that's how it starts. And next thing you know, you're sucked in.
Yes. Okay.
As Kyle says, he's better than what he was in 2021. I will say this when it comes to Kyle Fletcher's confidence, James. He has not lacked it one single bit since joining the Don Callis family. Saying the title doesn't need Heyman and Page anymore. Doesn't need Kenny Omega anymore. It needs Kyle Fletcher.
I was going to say, it's definitely bolstered his confidence. You could almost say he has an ego problem at this point.
At 25 years of age, by the way, in the prime of his career.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Say it again. What'd you say?
All right, well, Kyle Fletcher has put pen to paper. His signature is signed on the dotted line. That completes one half. Now it's the champ's turn. The context of the importance of holding the AEW World Championship in this first time ever one-on-one affair.
I really hope we get a sick Kyle Fletcher entrance on Saturday.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Honestly, that's one thing that I'm super excited about is the entrances that we're getting.
Well,
I'm disappointed I'm not getting Battle Cry because at Forbidden Door 23, Will never came out to Elevated. I don't think he came out to Elevated.
No, he came out to the Ashes of the Skies.
Yeah, and then Kenny didn't come out to Battle Cry. So I didn't get a chance. I heard Cult of Personality. I heard the Jurassic Express one, but those are the only two that I didn't hear that night. So it kind of bums me out that I'm not getting to hear Battle Cry or Elevated this weekend, but
Aminata Page telling Kyle Fletcher, think about how important, how big, how much Saturday really means to your career. It will destroy you. It could end you. It could break you. Let's not forget, Aminata Page was never the same again after 2019 All Out. As Heyman signed it, wait a minute, Kyle says one more.
Uh-oh.
Something tells me we're not done yet. I hope by now.
wow.
That man.
So did anybody watch the Green Lantern movie?
No.
The one with Ryan Reynolds?
No, hold on. Let's actually hear what he's saying.
This Saturday. I promise you, he looks to leave at both the AEW and the TNT World Championships this Saturday. And tonight, I'm going to leave you beaten, bloodied, and unable to walk out of here on your own 2 feet. Well, they did sign the contract, so technically all bets are off right now until Saturday. Until that moment comes, say my full name. Well, apparently Kyle Fletcher doesn't want to wait till Saturday. The Hangman.
I like that. All right. Now, what? Something about Green Lantern. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's like where we have a DC commercial break that we know that HBO Max and TBS TNT like to do. But go ahead, Nick, since we got a moment to breathe now.
No. So you guys didn't watch the movie Green Lantern, the one with
No,
Ryan
I don't
Reynolds?
watch movies.
Oh,
remember?
I've seen it.
You've seen it, James?
Yeah.
So my Mrs. Nick turned around and said Kyle Fletcher looked like the big brain villain in that movie.
Jesus Christ Almighty!
Now, to Excalibur, Brian Danielson, and Taz, the commentary team tonight for AEW September to Remember.
This is going to be interesting here between Darby and Mox.
Well, considering that Darby Allin and Jon Moxley have been title charge careers before AEW, and at one point Jon Moxley said if there was anyone that would ever let ride with me, it would be you. And now Darby Allin wants to take everything from Jon Moxley, and Darby Allin right now feels bad for Darby Allin for what he has to do. He has to end him. And apparently throwing him down a flight of stairs, destroying his friends in front of him, and surviving Mount Everest wasn't enough for Darby Allin, who very well might have a death wish. And in fact, this all escalated last year at Grand Slam when Darby Allin lost his chance for the AEW World Championship to Jon Moxley because Jon Moxley says, you're not ready.
The last Grand Slam at Arthur Ashe, no less, as well.
These two are going to destroy each other.
Yeah, this is going to be a brutal match. Come Saturday, man. This is going to get fucking brutal.
I feel like the coffin is not going to be the most dangerous weapon we're going to see come into play either this Saturday.
Nope. Not even. All right, let me do this.
Good Lord.
I look like I'm talking to you while I look this way, so there you go.
Oh, that's fair. We're looking down at Nick. And again, Nick, you're going to be literally witnessing it this Saturday at All Out. Speaking of which, Death Riders have arrived in the building. Looks like we're getting ready for Jon Moxley versus Roderick Strong to kick off in-ring action. At least this doesn't involve a coffin. Doesn't mean Jon Moxley wouldn't want to put Roderick Strong away.
No, exactly. And you know what's funny about this whole thing? What the hell is going through the mind of Roderick Strong? You got to keep in mind Marina Shafir is actually his wife. I don't know what their marital status is, but that's got to fuck with the head of Roderick Strong as he goes into this matchup here.
Yeah, you're blurring lines between kayfabe and fabricated reality in the world we call professional wrestling, James. But to your point, Marina Shafir has been literally the ride or die partner to Jon Moxley in this mission statement. When the Death Riders was born last year, remember, it all started with "This isn't your company anymore" after Forbidden Door with that statement by Jon Moxley and Marina Shafir and Tall, and things have never been the same since.
No, they have not.
And of course, we saw this past Saturday, Nick, Daniel Garcia teamed successfully with Jon Moxley to win tag team action against the Paragon after betraying AEW this past Wednesday.
Yep. Yeah, we did see that. It was a good match. I have to think that there's more to this. Him just joining the Garcia just joining the Death Riders. There has to be more to it.
Yeah, I agree. I tend to agree. There is a piece of the pie. There's a piece of the pie we do not know here.
Well, remember what Jon Moxley said in that close-up in February. Trust in us and just enjoy the damn ride. We thought the ride was over when he lost the championship. Simply put, he said, that's the belt. We'll get the belts back. As far as what
here,
boy.
Here is my favorite goddamn theme in the entire company.
Yeah.
Roderick Strong coming out to End of Heartache, baby.
That is a kick-ass theme. I'm not going to lie.
One of the best themes ever in wrestling.
Roderick Strong, also former AEW national champion.
I mean, to be honest, Killswitch Engage in general, very underrated band when it comes to pro wrestling.
Underrated metal artist, too, for my opinion.
Yes, agreed.
But also underrated is the Paragon in general. And to your point, Roderick Strong hasn't been the same since Adam Cole's farewell statement of sorts at All In. We've almost seen a divide in the Paragon, especially in the head of Roderick Strong since.
Yeah. And then with the conglomeration, Roddy thinking that Kyle's head is not in the game. Ooh!
The fact of the matter, they thought Daniel Garcia was somebody they could actually rely on to in this battle against the Death Riders. He was almost a brother in arms. You would think he would have joined the Paragon.
Jesus Christ! Immediate wrecking ball drop kick to the head of Daniel Garcia. We're not wasting any damn time here.
Well, I'm not surprised. Roderick Strong is fueled by anger and emotion. Not just on behalf of Adam Cole, but Daniel Garcia's actions. Not to mention, we saw the Paragon lose to Jon Moxley and Daniel Garcia this past night on Collision when freaking Kyle O'Reilly had to tap out.
So I wanted to ask, how are you guys watching the show?
HBO Max.
Yeah, we're watching it on HBO Max. You might be ahead of us, Nick, so try to pause for...
don't do that.
I am probably ahead of you guys.
That's all good. At the end of the day, it's just analysis. But to your point, immediate shotgun drop in for the ropes to Daniel Garcia.
Yep. And look at this. Oh, my God. We're just going to brawl all outside of the ring. That's definitely Moxley's forte, but immediately goes back into the ring. Going to try to break the count just to get some more damage off of Roderick Strong. Oh, that man backfired. Backbreaker over the barricade.
There's a reason why he's nicknamed the Messiah of the Backbreaker, James. He can pull a Backbreaker from anywhere with anything.
Yeah, exactly. That's what makes Roddy such a dangerous competitor. Why he's one of the more underrated people. Remember, he's a former AEW International Champion. He's no slouch in that ring. Former Ring of Honor World Champion as well to that point.
Well, to that point, what do you consider Jon Moxley at this point, considering he's a record 4-time AEW World Champion?
Yep.
So, do you think at any point in this match, Marina gets involved?
Of course, it's psychological warfare every time we get Marina Shafir involved at rings that are in the ring. I'm sure there's going to be a lot more physical and psychological warfare when Christian Cage and Copeland go face-to-face with FTR as well. Again, marquee match to come to set it all out. We're also going to continue forward, figuring out who's going to be involved in the AEW Tag Team Championship Fatal 4-Way Ladder match in a qualifier with the Guns. Austin Gunn and Rock Hard Juice Robinson taking on Matt and Nick Jackson, the Young Bucks. We also have the Matriarchy, Luchasaurus, and Kip Sabian taking on Jetspeed in the other qualifier. Not to mention, we have the Don Callis family looking to seize all the gold here, with Hechicero and Josh Alexander taking on Skyflight's Top Speed. And of course, We know that Kazuchika Okada will defend the title against Kinoshi Takeshita. That will also involve the Beast Mortos and Máscara Dorada, who will also be involved in an Eliminator. And the spotlight might be on a woman looking for murder, as Thomas Tony Storm will be here tonight, occurs our current AEW Women's World Champion. A lot of different stuff here involving this. 3 hours, one drop kick.
Roderick Strong has one of the better drop kicks in the business. Right on the button, that one.
When we talk about Kazuchika Okada having the best drop in the biz, oh boy.
Oh boy.
And Marina Shafir playing roadblock right now to Jon Moxley.
Remember when I said, like, that interaction? So, did you see the interaction with the guy and the girl just standing in front of each other? They're married.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I know.
Settle jaw jack in here. And Jon
That's what I'm
Moxley
saying.
a shot to the throat.
That's what I'm saying. I think that's going to play a huge factor here, like more so than we want to admit here. And look at that. Roderick Strong just got tossed over the barricade onto the concrete floor.
And Roderick Strong find a way to break Jon Moxley's back and rebound this match. Stay tuned as we got a full commercial break. Fuck television. Again, though, we know that Marina Shafir and Roderick Strong, they are married, and you saw the solid face-to-face, James. The solid smile ran across Marina Shafir's face. I think we all know behind the scenes what it means with those two, but as far as on screen, Shafir has literally been the end-all, be-all protector, defender of Jon Moxley and the Death Riders.
That is fair. You were not incorrect, good sire.
Yeah, just looking at some of the comments here, but clearly got a moment to breathe. Wesley here also joining the F. Don Callis crowd, as well as the Fed figure. And Jordan saying the DG turn to darkness has been great for me. Again, going literally back to nothing but all black gear, black trunks. He almost looks like a young lion of sorts when he's in the ring right now. Pure and simple. Going back to those roots of amateur wrestling.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And again, where's Kyle O'Reilly's head at right now was because of what happened on Saturday, and also with the fact that he knows Roderick Strong is emotionally disturbed without Adam Cole, especially when he said that Adam Cole called me to tell me how he's doing, and Roderick Strong reacted kind of surprised by that. Surprised that maybe Adam Cole didn't reach out to him. Was Kyle O'Reilly telling the truth, or was he just trying to make Roderick Strong react to him?
Well, that's a fair point. That's a very fair point. That's a really interesting thing to think.
But Noah, where would you want that? Like, I see where they're going, but I mean, do we really want to turn Roddy heel again?
I don't think that's the case personally. I think it's a matter of Roderick Strong right now is looking for some sort of self-redemption with the fact that his best friend is no longer there with him. I think that's Roderick Strong's story at this point, and Kyle O'Reilly is kind of the middle guy in play. Whether or not he's trying to play peacemaker or peacekeeper, that remains to be seen. But I don't think Roderick Strong's turning heel, nor do I see the Paragon breaking up.
No, I tend to agree with that.
Food for thought. Of course, food for thought we saw in that video package. You're talking about people getting involved here. Here's a name we haven't talked about getting involved in tonight. You don't think Darby Allin's going to show up after what Darren Garcia did, curb stomping him face first in a steel chair last week Wednesday?
Yeah, I don't think that's not going to be the case. I think he's going to find a way to get involved somehow to help out Roderick Strong get a win here.
Well, James, let's be honest here. Darby Allin is literally a one-man army that is taking on a militia that has tried to break his body every way possible.
Yep.
He tried to freaking commit a hit and run over with a Yuta in a body bag. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Yeah, he went wrong.
So one thing we should ask, or one thing we should bring up, because we haven't gotten an explanation yet.
Never hold that thought. And 2 count. Go ahead.
How does Wheeler feel about Daniel Garcia coming into the group and being John's new protege?
That's a interesting outlook. And again, what are the Death Riders? Again, they're not destroyers, they're builders. Are they brothers? No, they are just somebody that followed Jon Moxley in this mission statement. In this journey, they're all equals apparently, but Jon Moxley's clearly calling the shots, even though he says he has nothing to give. What else are you trying to take from me? He was even asking Darby Allin and Daniel Garcia that question. But to your point, the Death Riders now consist of Jon Moxley, Rena Shafir, Claudio Castagnoli, Pac was still injured. Wolf with a Yuta and freaking Gabe Kidd, lest you forget, the hired mercenary from New Japan Pro Wrestling, and now Daniel Garcia. Seems like they're growing by the number. Really growing an army.
Gutbuster.
Oh, man.
Got all of it.
Roderick Strong right now trying to rebuild some momentum back in this match with the running rising knee strike. Now hooking up Moxley. Face first.
Yeah,
Full
throttle.
Hook the near leg and a 2 count by Paul Turner.
This is what makes Jon Moxley such a dangerous. This is what makes Roddy, such a dangerous wrestler. Is that combination of offense there?
Well, we know that Jon Moxley is resilient, but we also know that Roderick Strong can be very explosive.
So when I was talking to you guys and kind of watching, it gives me another perception on things.
Yeah, perspective is the word, but yeah.
Perspective. Have you guys noticed that ever since Jon has lost the title, he has opened he's opened almost every Dynamite.
You would be correct, and yes, I have noticed that to a degree. What? God, I just cut Roderick Strong's head off.
He cleaned King Kong action. He opened up with a King Kong lariat. That's for goddamn sure. And now going to go for the pile driver right onto the head of Roddy.
This might be it right here. Cover lateral press at 2.5.
Jesus. Could have been huge. Oh, Gucci Katami.
Yeah, he's got the arm extended, but again, Roderick Strong has free range to get the legs up on the bottom rope.
We're getting close to the return of War Games on daily upload. Oh, there you go. Maybe.
Talking about NXT Homecoming last night. Shout out to the Undisputed Era. That was absolutely standard bearers for the black and gold NXT. As tonight, AEW looks to give us a September to remember. Smart wrestling here so far by Roderick Strong and Jon Moxley. Just tee it off here in the middle of the ring. It's almost like Jon Moxley, again, is basically the bar to be set when it comes to facing him. Whether you're trying to take something from him or just beat him, it's a whole different question. Next point earlier. Break of the eyes. Off the ropes. Whoop. Wait for the boot. Roderick Strong. Sit kick.
There's the sit kick.
Moxley goes down. Hoisted up. Olympic slam by Roderick Strong.
Wait a minute. Got caught in the bulldog choke.
Incredible transition.
Wow, that was brilliant.
All that body weight carried, but Roderick Strong, great awareness to go on the ropes, but Moxley still keeping hold of the position and bringing it back towards center.
And look at the way Roddy got out of it though. Into the Olympic slam again that time.
Raise the arm over and gets a 2 count. You're not going to beat Jon Moxley like that, all right? We all know that for a fact.
No doubt.
It's one of those things also when we talk about the fatigue of professional wrestling. A kick out itself takes something out of your opponent as much as it does the person that goes for the cover. Talk about the Death Riders. There's no sign of Kyle Castelli over the Yuta or Gabe Kidd for the time being. As Roderick Strong, I sense disaster.
I do too. Oh no.
What the hell? Moxley with short manipulation.
Oh!
Behind the finger.
Roddy.
Bending the phalanges. Oh!
I had Zaguri there by Roderick Strong. Jon Moxley might be dazed on the outside second. And Roderick Strong adjusting position. What in the hell is he going for here?
Oh, God. Gonna go for the back suplex on the top turnbuckle. That's what he's going to do. Oh, no. Full throttle. Full throttle from the top.
There's the arm over for the cover. She got it,
Holy shit.
What a move.
Wow, that was close.
But did it look like Jon Moxley got his feet under him, though? He didn't go full face first, James. Look at the replay.
Yeah, that's a fair point. Yeah, he got his knees right up in time before he could land on his face.
It's almost like a modified DDT with a softened impact. Get to the midsection. Front face like for the direction. Both men drew the outside.
That was the smartest thing in that situation that Roddy could have done was spear him right through the ropes before he could get DDT'd. That was brilliant.
Been a taxing battle so far. And to Nick's point, Jon Moxley has literally been in battle every week. Not to mention 2 matches recently with Daniel Garcia. And wait a minute, speaking of Daniel Garcia picking the leg. Oh, and Kyle coming into play. You knew this was going to pick up from Saturday when these two were involved in the finish of that match. Jon Moxley trying to take advantage. Roll up with 2 count on the tights.
Oh, wait a minute.
Hey,
Look at
What's
that,
on the
though.
chin?
He's getting choked out.
and wait, what
you-
the hell?
Wheeler Yuta trips
Hit the
up
ankle.
on Death Rider into the Bulldog choke.
Oh, come on. This bullcrap again. Another strong taps on John Moxley wins. Numbers game prevails. Well, they say 3 seconds is all you have to do to beat this, man, but it's hard to beat a man with a freaking army.
He's got a hell of an army in Yuta and Garcia.
It's a hell of a game plan by John Moxley, exploited to perfection, and we'll see what he has in store for Darby Allin this Saturday in a coffin match where you might be looking to give Darby Allin last rites. Kyle O'Reilly, you can see absolutely apoplectic inside the ring off to your screen.
Yeah, a little bit.
John Moxley still feeling that battle, though.
A little bit.
I mean, again, Roderick Strong, he definitely put the work in.
Yeah, for damn sure.
A good opening contest, as I expected. The result don't surprise me, but honestly, I don't know what the hell to expect when it comes to an actual... Is this the first time ever TNT match, if I'm recalling correctly?
Yeah, I believe so.
Only a Briscoe would think of something as devious as tables and tacks against MJF.
But now, what I wonder what the is it the first one to go through a table wins or loses? Is it the first one to go through thumbtacks loses? Or is it just a no DQ pinfall? You know what I mean? I don't know if they really explained that.
Yeah, to your point, I'm not sure, but we all know the manifestation inside Mark Briscoe's head would make the devil freaking smile, and while he looks to make MJF pay for all of his sins, there's no telling how far these two men are going to go to hurt each other with wood and metal.
I do want to point out that MJF, while he may not be on the all-out card as of yet, or maybe he is, and I'm just being an idiot.
Yeah, I'm about to say, you see the graphic, don't you? It's Mark Briscoe and MJF in a tables and tax match.
I see. Well, I do want to point out there is an X factor that could be involved for MJF and his victory, and that is in the form of his former heavy, Alexander Hammerstone.
Yeah, wait a minute. MJF just went to Tony Khan's office. Took it my way to take a senior contract if I want. You owe me one. He wants out of this tables and tax match. Now going in with some deathmatch dupe and Mark Briscoe. Wow. Look at my Briscoe. Right, where's AEW? You violated the integrity of sport professional wrestling. I don't think so.
Oh, wow. That was heavy.
Well then. Classless conduct by MJF, who once again looks to make Tony Khan pay for his decisions and heavy dividends. Regardless, folks, it's Mark Briscoe versus MJF in tables and tax this Saturday. Someone's going to get hurt. Speaking of getting hurt, we know we got trios action as well, as the Hurt Snake goes up against Ricochet and the Gates of Agony in a trios match. And we're going to get a preview of that with the two biggest meat men you can get. With Bobby Lashley goes one-on-one with Toro Leona for the first time ever. We come up for this commercial break. Fuck television.
Well, there you go. A little. By the way, I think we're flashing it up and not keeping it up because I feel like it's rude to have a middle finger for the audience. Just saying.
You know, I made the comment. You all made the weird gif in the corner, but you all do your own thing. I just look at the monitor. So again, Nick, hostile negotiation, confrontation, verbal assault. MJF as usual, trying to upset Tony Khan in more ways than one. And Tony Khan basically saying that MJF, someone needs to put you in your place. And it sounds like Mark Briscoe might be the guy to do it. And it's all free reign. So what did you take from that engagement?
Oh, wow.
What do I take from the engagement?
Yeah, what do you all take from that?
See, this is what happens when you get two people on the spectrum and they can't agree on something.
I
wouldn't know.
What do I get from that segment?
Yes, what do you get? Since James gave his own eloquent statement. Top that.
And I feel like it's just the heelness in MJF. We've always seen MJF as a cocky heel. I feel like lately we've seen him more as a strategic heel.
Does seem like he always has a game plan. To your point, continue.
Yeah, I truly think, I said it. I think I think he will be the next world champion.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stick by what I said. I think he uses that contract a week before Hangman beats his record, because MJF is the longest reigning world champion.
Correct.
What would happen if Hangman comes close to that? I feel like with that contract, that's Max's last ditch effort.
Well, we all know the insecurity of MJF, and if it comes to somebody taking anything away from him, he is sure to react. So you bring up a very strong point there, and that could be MJF just plotting, planning, scheming. Again, he still has control. He just knows now when he executes it, the champion gets a week's notice. Which for me is kind of good because it gives that psychological edge to how much a challenger can prepare to upset the champion, while the champion needs to really think about now, can I beat this guy again? Again, MJF and Hangman Page have been connected to the AEW Championship since Double or Nothing 2019. They are the day oneers.
Yeah, this is fair. Well, I think we know what match is about to come up next because they just showed the graphic for it. So
yeah, and of course, again, Matt and Charles, good to see you. So as we get ready to come back here, show some love if you choose. Here for Ricochet.
No.
So what are we calling the team of the Gates?
I call them the Gates of Mahogany. But that's just me.
You hate that noise.
What else works?
Well, I guess that's true.
So, I hate the noise, but what else makes sense?
One thing we got to give Toa Liona some real credit. He was a bigger dude way back when. He has lost a lot of that big man weight.
And he's still as agile and as heavy hitting as ever.
Like he's looked like he's slimmed down significantly.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I definitely have seen that. It's one of those things where again, self-help, self-care is important. As Ricochet is looking to get some long overdue revenge against MVP and the Hurt Syndicate that embarrassed him. They already executed their first move when they caused the Hurt Syndicate the AEW Tag Team Champions at Forbidden Door. As Ricochet looks to demand respect, not earn it.
Ready, honey?
Oh, boy.
You ready? We got to be like, we hurt people. We hurt people.
This is a one-on-one education, folks, on how you educate a wrestling fan. And here comes the best-dressed complete faction in all professional wrestling. MVP, Shelton Benjamin, Bobby Lashley, the Hurt Syndicate.
Dude, we hurt people. We hurt people. Come on, honey.
We hurt people.
Oh, good grief almighty.
Bobby
Lashley, by the way, is undefeated in singles action so far in his AEW career, guys. This is a rare opportunity for seeing Bobby Lashley in singles in AEW.
It's been a long time. Actually, the last time I think we've seen him in singles action may have been against Swerve.
You would be right. And Bobby won that night. Ever since then, we learned that Bobby Lashley could be just as dominant, almighty, if not even more dangerous as a tag team specialist.
This is true.
Now, a question for you guys. I don't know if you guys saw the report. There was a report that was put out that the Hurt Syndicate were looking, or it was discussed, that they wanted to add a younger fourth man. If that is indeed the case, and they're going to add a younger fourth man, who would you see them adding?
I mean, it's a who's who on this roster. We've already seen them look at the potential in Kevin Knight. We saw what they did, of course, with the likes of Top Flight, of course, Dante and Darius might be in action later, but it looks like now they're underneath the tutelage of Christopher Daniels and Scorpio Sky. I think of AR Fox, that's always been rebounding back into opportunity. So it's a who's who of who could actually be another member of the Hurt Syndicate, but it really comes down to, are they best for their business? A business of we, not I. As MJF learned the hard way. Kind of a tie-up here at Total Leona and Bobby Lashley right now in the early going. This match brought to you by Meat.
Indeed.
Look at the tail of the tape here, James, with these two. What do you think right now is the biggest attribute that works in Bobby Lashley's favor against Total Leona, considering these men never faced each other one-on-one?
And in this case, believe it or not, just off of pure semantics, I'd actually argue that Bobby's agility is probably going to be his best bet against this bigger opponent. And it's not normal for Bobby Lashley's opponent to be bigger than him. It has happened on occasion, and I honestly think Toliona is the bigger man here, as he's choking the life out of Bobby Lashley in the corner here.
Yeah, referee Bryce Rensburg getting physically involved here to make sure that Toliona doesn't get disqualified. No one wants to see a screwy finish here. We, of course, saw Ricochet beat Shelton Benjamin, though, Saturday on Collision, thanks to an assistant by the Gates of Agony, despite the quote-unquote gentleman's agreement.
Yes.
We should also, we should mention as well, Toa Leona and Bishop Kong have signed long-term deals with AEW. So they're here for the
long haul, yep.
Yeah.
That's a fair point, again, and we also know that they're previous challengers for the AEW Tag Team Championships. That's the first time they engaged with the Hurt Syndicate prior to joining Ricochet. Bobby Lashley getting advantage of Toliona here in the corner. We got an all-out brawl going here. Stay tuned, by the way, for the tailgate brawl this Saturday prior to All Out that we'll be covering. With 8-woman tornado tag team action and then some ahead of All Out as he runs into his boots full front.
Oh my God. He just floored Bobby.
He did.
I mean, Bobby Lashley went in there at full speed.
Shout out to DJ and Ropes and Rock and Ropes.
Yes,
DJ in the chat.
Appreciate your brother Paul as well. Keep rocking and causing mischief on the X as long as you wish, but protect your mentality and also lead by example as a parent.
Wow.
Action by Bobby Lashley. No way. Hooking up Total Leona. Is he going for a suplex?
Are you kidding me? Bobby Lashley, if we're a suplex.
Oh, God.
What a headbutt by Toliona.
Uh-oh.
Oh, my God. What a Samoan drop. Bobby Lashley just got annihilated. Huge time.
Hurt Syndicate might get hurt before Saturday. Stay tuned as we go to full commercial break. Fuck television.
Oh, my God. Indeed.
When was the last time you saw somebody easily manhandle Bobby Lashley like that and make him look vulnerable?
Unbelievable.
When was the last time you saw Bobby Lashley take a bump like that?
That is, I don't think, honestly, probably his TNA World Title match with Jeff Hardy is the last time because he took a similar bump in that match.
Yeah,
that was back in 2015-ish.
2015 when he was the Dominator, the Destroyer, to your point in Impact Wrestling. You're absolutely on point there, James. I was going to say, it's not often you see Bobby Lashley take a full-on bump on the apron.
No.
That impactful.
No.
And again, to Nick's point about the long-term signing, of course, we've seen the rise of Bishop Khan out of the Ring of Our Dojo and Toliona out of AEW Dark that have created the Gates of Agony out of the Mogul Embassy, previously involved in the World Tag League, and now long-term signees to All Elite Wrestling underneath Ricochet's tutelage, if you want to call it that, or influence. I'm not even sure what to call the group of Ricochet and Gates of Agony as far as this relationship. But I do think all three men want respect, and they're looking to take it by force. They're not looking to earn it.
No.
So we haven't really gotten much singles action for Bobby, which is nice. You know, him being in a singles match sporadically is nice to see. And I could be wrong in saying this, so if anybody in the chat wants to correct me, they can.
Go for it.
I don't remember Bobby, like when he was working in WWE, a singles match, it was very paint by numbers. So far in this match, it doesn't seem like that's the case. It seems like he's actually invested in working. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, depending on the competition and the
Yeah.
absolute drive you feel in this business, that could apply to anyone, anywhere. But also, you get tired of doing the same thing with the same person over and over and over and over and over again, expecting something more exciting to happen.
This is true. He's not wrong.
It's one of the reasons why the Hurt Syndicate decided to open up business here in AEW when Bobby Lashley debuted last year at Fright Night Dynamite. We're back here at AEW, September to remember. To Liona and Bobby Lashley clubbing clothesline in the back of Lashley in the corner. In first ever singles action. Again, looking at the replay prior to the break with that Samoan drop on the apron.
Yeah. And look at this, man. Just a rare domination here for Bobby Lashley as Liona looks like a huge star here. Oh, wait a minute, though. Lashley.
You say that.
Lashley looking for an electric chair drop here.
Oh, boy. He's got Liona up high and dropped
back. Wow.
These guys are working.
They are working indeed.
It's a meaty battle. I love it. It's a meaty battle,
great.
and I love it. Liona right now not even moving as Bobby Lashley is being willed by the people that know the Hurt Syndicate's business MO. They hurt people. And Bobby Lashley again squaring off against Liona.
I'm going to tell you, I mean, this is a star-making performance for Liona. Let's not forget here, we're talking about former TNA World Champion, a former WWE World Champion, Bobby Lashley. Liona is having a star-making performance here.
It's very rare we see Liona, of course, show out in singles action. Last time he faced off in singles, I believe, was against Heyman Adam Page.
Yes, it was.
Big elbow to the top of the head. Now off of the ropes and clubbing clothesline. Toa refused to leave his feet. Now Toa goes through Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley rocks to the world, still up on his feet, though. Underneath the clothesline.
There's the athleticism. There's the athleticism. Big belly-to-belly suplex. This is what I was talking about Lashley.
Look at Toa, James. Look at Toa. He's grabbing his feet.
Jesus Christ, dude. Yeah, these two are just having a dick measuring contest, quite literally.
There's a lot more than testosterone in play here, James. I'm just saying.
Yeah, you ain't kidding.
Front face left, that breaker denied. Now pushed off of the ropes, swinging a miss, and Bobby looking to hook him up. Oh, wait a minute. Looking for the Uranagi, but Toa fighting back. Massive headbutt. Again, don't ever headbutt a Samoan.
Bobby fired up. Bobby fired.
Right about that. Yeah, true.
Oh, wait a minute. Got cocky.
Oh! Little reverse
flatliner.
Yeah, a little reverse STO action. Flatliner by Bobby Lashley. It's going to set him up for the spear here. Going to try to cut Polo in half.
Bobby Lashley right now eyeing Toa slow to get back to his feet. Turns around and Toa slips to the outside.
That was brilliant managing by Ricochet for somebody who hadn't done it in a lot of ever.
Wait a minute.
Wow. Here we go.
Got all of that spear, cut Liona in half.
Might as well ran half the feet of a freaking football field. Oh, and look at this face off. Oh, he just clocked Ricochet.
Well, there goes Ricochet.
That was long overdue.
Jesus almighty Christ.
You knew the outside parties were going to come into play here eventually.
Yeah, you ain't kidding. And don't be surprised if we have a little... Oh, and look at this.
Bishop Khan
Bishop
on the
Khan.
apron.
Yep, he's on the apron. Little
Bobby
distraction here. And here comes Ultimate Benjamin with the super kick from hell.
Well, I watched totally on with the misdirection. Now Toa
pounds!
Drag him towards center. Counter hook the far leg. Kick out at two by Bobby Lashley.
God damn.
He just bodied Bobby Lashley. That's saying something. Imagine Toa being the first person, guys, to beat Bobby Lashley here in AEW. Let's keep in mind, he has yet to be pinned or submitted.
This is true. Oh, wait a minute. Hurt lock. Hurt lock.
Full Nelson up wide here.
Okay.
Liona right now might be fading. Again, can he break the grip? Is there an escape from the hurt lock? Trying to use the cutter as advantage.
Brilliant counter.
Down shoulder. No, Bobby able to turn his body.
He tried to go for the bridge, but it actually ended up locking the Hurt Lock in more. Liona trying to hold on.
I think his body's giving out, guys. I think his body's giving out here.
Oh, my
Ricochet and
God.
everyone coming into play. The match has been thrown out. I knew this was not going to end clean.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, wow.
MVP's stick just cracked over the back of Ricochet. Bishop John
Ricochet
got tossed out
backwards.
the ring. Jesus.
This is gonna be a sleeper match this weekend.
I think
You
you're
are
right.
not kidding. I'm not telling you, MVP did that in a freaking $6,000 suit.
Yeah, he did.
Let's not forget MVP is the freaking inaugural IWGP Intercontinental Champion and former United States Champion. You think he's proud as a manager? Wait till he brings the tights and the boots back on and is back as an in-ring competitor. We're going to see these 6 men collide this Saturday in a fight of epic proportions at All Out. And I can't wait for this trios match.
Yeah, I agree. Hell of a setup for this trios match. Not gonna
As
lie.
all 6 men go face to face and the hearse get 10 star in the middle of the ring. Coming up next, Christian, Copeland, and FTR go face to face on September to remember ahead of going All Out this Saturday. As we go to another commercial break, fuck television. Well, that meat fest gave me about as enough of a beating as I needed. Pretty damn good stuff.
You ain't wrong.
Yeah.
And you know what else? You know what else we have? It's not All Out we're just calling, folks. We got a hell of a lot more on tap here for the Simply Reliable Studios. We're running the ad.
And now for a taste of things to come.
And as always, here at the Simply Reliable Studios, we truly encompass, embrace, celebrate, engage, analyze, criticize, pontificate, and fantasy book across all the wrestling and combat sports and so much more too. And welcome back here to our coverage now of AEW September. Remember, I got James Hebert, I got Nick Ferrantes, one half of the Canadian Connection, my Ring of Honor analyst. Good to have him here. He, of course, will be going live to All Out this Saturday. Hope he has an incredible time in this All Elite experience. Yep. And we hope that you all enjoying the time tonight and on this ride with us for these 3 hours of AEW, as we're not even out of the first hour yet. Thank you all for tuning in so much. Appreciate it. Please like, subscribe, comment, and tell a friend. Wesley here with a question of, okay, I'll acknowledge this. I mean, they've been involved in Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling, so I wouldn't count out Luke Gallows and the Machine Gun Carl Anderson getting involved here, especially if their boys are willing to pay. I mean, they did just won $500,000 last weekend, and maybe they want to invest in a little bit more insurance to get back the AEW Tag Team Champions to get some power. But we'll talk more about that later as we go back inside the ring to Tori Giovanni.
Guys, come on, London, make us proud.
This is a big moment.
London, make us proud. I want to hear everybody from London right now. Falling out to Metalingus.
I don't think it's going to be a problem, dude. We never thought we would see this match. I will admit, at one point in a what if, Revival versus Edge and Christian was on my dream match bucket list. As we have Adam Copeland and the London Ontario chorus is about to sing him out.
Well, there you go.
I mean, Metalingus still kicks ass to this day. I don't care what anyone tells me.
I gotta see. I thought I had this graphic, and I don't. That's not good.
I would say maybe one thing that I'm so excited about. I have never heard Metal. No, I lied. The last time I heard Metalingus live, I was at Unforgiven when John Cena versed Edge in the TLC match. But I was a young kid. I don't remember Metalingus. So the fact that I get to hear and sing along with Metalingus on Saturday, that's probably going to be my highlight.
I feel like that whole match is going to be your highlight versus the whole night in itself, considering the scope of the moment that we have Christian Cage and Adam Copeland tagging together in Toronto.
Let's go, London. Let's go. Come on, belt it out. Belt it out. This is the time.
I agree with that sign, by the way. This absolutely reeks of awesomeness.
There you go.
About to say, we're going to hear the London, Ontario a cappella chorus here momentarily.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, man. Take it in, Cope. And here we go. That is beautiful.
Fucking goosebumps, guys. Ooh.
Big finish.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. There you go.
Very nicely done. Brava.
So
I don't know if the Dante will see you, Wesley. That's a whole different conversation for another day and a long shot way beyond this women's division right now. As we welcome in Canada's asshole and Adam Copeland's asshole, Christian Cage.
One thing, again, we should point out.
Go for it.
Adam Copeland came out of which tunnel?
Well,
face
what's a tunnel anymore? But to your point, the right side of the screen, the face side.
What side did Christian just come out of?
Left. He confirmed he's an asshole, but let's talk about it real quick. Adam Copeland and Christian Cage are here out of circumstance. They took care of the matriarchy problem at Forbidden Door. Now there's only one more problem left to deal with, the FTR problem. After that, the jury is out. Whether or not these two can be that tag team that reeks of awesomeness for the long haul one last time. Adam Copeland with the freaking Christian Cage grumpy face.
So is that the new? What was the? Okay, forgive me. I don't know very well. What was the thing that Christian and Ed used to do? Was it
5-second pose for the benefit of those? Yes, photography.
So is that the new 5-second pose?
It might as well be. Oh, what the hell? Really? Well, I guess Stokely Halfway needed to pay for more security after taking a spear and a kill switch. Stoke and, of course, Dax Harwood, Cash Wheeler making their way to the ring. Of course, the Revival, like FTR, no strangers to fighting in Canada. Lost to DIY in one of the best 3-fall matches ever in NXT history.
Yep. Hell of a match, by the way. It's a great match from Toronto.
The fact of the matter, that was a hat trick, James. That was their third encounter with that team.
It was.
This is the first time ever encounter with these two teams. That's why, Giovanni, good luck moderating this.
Yeah, exactly.
Two of the greatest teams of their generations. First time in 20 years, by the way, in Adam Copeland's hometown. 20 years since Adam Cole and Christian Cage tagged together in their hometown.
So, okay, so from my understanding, the last time that Edge and Christian tag teamed in Canada was, I think it was 20 years ago. It was WWE. It was an In Your House event in Vancouver. I don't think, or sorry, and there was a random Raw. A random Raw. This is the first pay-per-view tag team match in Toronto.
Correct. So they're trying to actually play intimidation factor here.
Okay.
This annoying Nat has one of the loudest mouths not named Don Callis I've ever heard in my life. As he hands the mic off to Cash Wheeler. After that,
so much
for
threat. What's the point of Shivani? Why do they always treat Shivani with shit?
There's no respect for Tony Schiavone, I swear.
There should be.
I agree, James. I agree. Talking about the roots, of course, of Adam Copeland and FTR. Cash Wheeler saying he met Adam 16 years ago. Talking about he was a young wrestler trying to get an opportunity. Why he's being booed out of the building? Well, I'm not surprised. I mean, what's really the difference between London, Ontario, Canada, and Toronto, Ontario, Canada at this point when it comes to FTR and Christian Cage and Adam Copeland's reception with the audience? Just saying.
So, everybody's going to boo the shit out of them come Saturday.
You mean louder than right now?
Yeah.
Fair enough. Then again, the Canada Life place is probably not as big as the Scotiabank Arena either, I'm guessing.
No. So the ACC, I'm calling it the ACC because
respect. I get it. I'll learn that. Respect. Continue.
So it's just like for a lot of older generation. I mean, I still call it what our baseball stadium for the Jays is called the Rogers Center. A lot of the young pups nowadays, it's the Rogers Center to them, right? But for cats like me and even my wife, that'll always be the Sky Dome.
Yeah.
It'll always be the Sky Dome.
It'll always be the Sky Dome.
I mean, hell, LA's got the crypto arena, and we refuse to call it that. So there you go.
Exactly. That'll always – and you know what? I don't live in the States, and for me, that'll always be the Staples Center.
Thank you. You're very wise.
That'll always be the Staples Center. So in the ACC, full capacity is 19,800, and that's for full concert and basketball games.
So theoretically, this Saturday they could beat the attendance they had at Forbidden Door, which was 18,992 in the O2.
No, I don't think so because of the stage.
Ah, gotcha.
I'm just saying, like, for just a regular event, that's how big that stadium or that arena is.
Is it a hockey stadium?
Yeah, it's a hockey arena. It's where the Leafs play. It's right downtown, accessible from the subway.
See, that's what confuses me. I understand the Maple Leafs play there, but the logo you saw in the Titantron, it was a red leaf in the gray background. Here the graphics are blue and white. And if I remember correctly, that's what I've seen. It's all about blue and silver and white in the Scotiabank Arena, I believe. So what the hell am I supposed to interpret all out as from a graphic standpoint?
Yeah, I would say the red graphic that they use for the coffin match. I think that should, because our flag colors.
Okay,
are red.
That's the exception. That's the exception.
But the blue and the leaf, I think they symbolize or they resonate with that with the Toronto Maple Leafs.
Okay.
The Leafs, us Leaf fans, we bleed blue.
But just making sure I get it right. That's all I care about.
Yeah, my wife just said one of the biggest fan base in the NHL, but the worst team at
Shut
times.
up, Adam Copeland says to FTR. Oh,
Well,
boy.
how many times have TR said at one point this is a dream match, but now it's not a dream match, it's a charity case. I'm coming out putting him in place. Saying that Bevel slapped the lips off Stokely's stupid head. Talking about broke the friendship up. Opened up the home note because they were homeless. And it worked also to get them hired.
Wow.
Why did Kamei don't work with you?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Wow.
The reason they're not in spotlight is because they don't want you to spotlight. They want Adam Copeland in a spotlight. Oh, good point. Now in discussion of one of the best tag teams of all time. Welcome to the club. We've been here for 25 years. Accurate. We were representing tag team wrestling while you just started getting bass in your voice.
That's a good line.
We turned a match to turn to a pay-per-view. That's accurate.
That is very accurate. What is a little bit unfortunate is Bandito. What would have been? Think about this. What would have been if this match was a TLC match for the tag team championships?
Don't rule it out. That's all I gotta say. But let's live in the present right now. Understand there's only one Cope and Cage. Cage and Cope. Oh, asshole. There's the asshole in Christian Cage.
This is fair.
What do you guys say? Cage and Cope or Cope and Cage? Let your thoughts be known in the comments.
I mean, to be fair, Cage was a world champion first.
It's fair.
So, Cage and Cope.
You'll understand why we are better than you. And now Christian Cage is probably going to sell his father.
Oh, God.
Oh, here we go. Let's be honest, in Ontario. $500,000, Stokely. Damn!
Oh my God!
Really nice to be able to get himself some holes with $500,000.
Jeez.
$500,000 ho. $100,000 mean dead to me. Because I'm rich. Well, never mind!
Hey!
Adam Coleman and Christian Cage are fighting FTR. Fuck the Canadian currency exchange. You knew these two were not going to wait for Saturday.
I guess not. Well,
Send machine a security card.
oh, Jesus Christ.
You need more than just 12 security, man.
Oh, Jesus.
Killswitch.
Killswitch. Speed for the security. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh,
There's no security. Cash and Cope and Cage and Dax duking it out before Saturday.
Dude, Dax
There
is
you go.
bleeding.
Oh, he
Once
got
again,
fucked up.
That's the third time Dax has shed red. And this Saturday, he might shed red once again. Adam Copeland, Christian Cage, FTR. First time ever. All out. Toronto, Ontario, Canada. From the Scotiabank Arena.
They gave a little tease.
And we found out literally who drew first blood.
Safet reacted to that. Holy shit.
Good Lord, that was fucking.
Oh my god,
awesome.
dude, there's a couple shiners on Edge of Space too, by the way.
I'm about to say they were legit fighting, man. They were punching each other's lights up. We go backstage to the remarkable Renee Paquette, another great Canadian. As of course we look towards who's going to go on towards the four-way ladder match. As the Young Bucks, of course, are $500,000 richer. Back from rags to riches.
They just won the money back that they lost.
Basically.
Fair enough.
Right now, we just got a Young Bucks segment backstage. Folks. Oh, by the way, we learned their government names if we forget last week on Wednesday. That was a nice way to know exactly who they are anywhere.
Matt and Nick Massey? Yeah.
So, in case anyone questioned that.
We've been calling them that before they was ever exposed.
Well, that's fair, but the rest of the world, the jury is out. I'm just saying.
Is she?
They gave Renee $10,000 American.
That is not Canadian.
Well, I'm sure Renee Paquette can find ways to spend that in Cincinnati. Look at all those Benjamins.
Why would they do that?
Well, they got the money to spend, so why not? They look to come 4-time AEW Tag Team Champions. James, they even got their music back.
No, boo.
Well, now we know how much the music license is worth to a degree, and we'll see how long that lasts. The Young Bucks move one step closer towards once again becoming AEW World Tag Team Champions for a record 4th time. You talked about it before, James. Even you can admit, yep, they got the flanges back too, all the pyro. So we'll see how long that lasts. The Young Bucks are living right now the greatest day they've had since losing their EVP status.
Well, I don't like that we're back to the EVP era, Bucks, but
we're technically not back. No, how are we back to the EVP era?
Because they got their fucking music back when they were the EVPs.
They just paid off a promotion guy, 10G.
I don't need to be reminded to brawl out in any capacity, okay? No, thank you.
Dude, if I got paid 10K, I put whatever the hell they want. It's 10K, dude.
All I'm going to say is this, Nick. Money comes and money goes, as you saw him already gamble some of the way in the casino. That bag is looking very light, by the way.
Now, I do want to throw something out.
Go for
it. Me and James and Ryan talked about this a little bit earlier. Do you think, because we've seen in the BTE skits, they're avoiding a certain scapegoat.
Oh my effing God.
What?
Rib shot? Is that hold on? Is that the rib shot? Is that? Hold on.
I've seen it before, but go ahead, James, and
no way, brother. Thank you for showing up. First of all, of all people to be in our chat right now, freaking rib shot. Hey, bro. For those who don't know, Ribshot has a great YouTube channel who animates his own different shorts of shoot interviews. He's done some with Punk. He's done some with various other things. He did one with Jim Hellwig recently, the Ultimate Warrior. You all gotta check this out. If you want some really interesting content of him actually animating these shoot interviews, you guys gotta go check this out.
So what you're saying,
it's really entertaining.
So what you're saying is he should totally animate all the skits that we've done that I've come out to random things.
Oh, bro, we don't have that kind of money with the Type B guys. My guy, what a pop. Dude, of all the freaking people to be around here, I did not expect you to come on here, man. A huge fan of yours. We're watching the Young Bucks and Bang 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 right now. But yeah, I had to kind of stop the presses because you are
I respect that.
For those who don't know, Ribshot, right?
Yeah.
This mother has a subscriber count, man. Let me look this up if I could actually find you on YouTube.
This match is not brought to you by Hydrant. This match is brought to you by Ribshot as Juice Robinson takes both Bucks down with a lariat.
Shit, man. Follow me on Twitter, Ribshot, if you can, because I wanted to. For some reason, I can't find your channel, even though I've seen it 100 times.
Well, it sounds like his channel is more rich in content than the Young Bucks might be after this match. If they lose, they might go bankrupt way sooner than we think.
So I would be remiss to ask.
33K subs, by the way, this guy.
So I gotta know though, Mr. Ribshot, if you're still in here, we gotta know what kind of ribs do you like? You like baby back ribs? You like short ribs?
I knew he was gonna ask that question.
We gotta know, man. You can't have a name of rib shot and not like the kind of rib, right? So we gotta figure out what kind of ribs he likes.
And here I thought Colin was the only one with the prime cuts, and right now,
God damn,
Slingshot Jets on Young Bucks. Great tag team offense here.
So working ball drop kick.
Just Robinson right now wiped out.
I want to ask something when we get into commercial break.
Nice breaker.
Yeah, about to say, freaking gutbuster, freaking netbreaker combination. Young Bucks in control, looking to once again kill it from the high risk district in the business. Can they do so tonight? Stay tuned to this commercial break. Fuck television.
Damn.
So
there you go.
now that we're in a television timeout, we've been remiss to not mention the Young Bucks are avoiding a certain scapegoat. We have seen in 2 videos that this certain scapegoat has tried to call the Bucks.
Yep.
And the Bucks have ignored him.
Sent him a knife as well, by the way.
And they've just recently sent him a knife saying, you can use this to stab me in the back again.
So, by the way, before you go on with the rest of your question, Ribshot did answer your question.
Punches to the ribs.
I mean, that's kind of the gimmick. If you see the intro, you get it.
I got you. All right.
All his intros.
So this person sent them a knife saying, you can use this next time you stab me in the back. With the foreshadowing of the Kip Sabian Killswitch match, do you think we see Mr. Jack Perry on Saturday?
No, I don't think Saturday.
No, you don't think we see him Saturday?
I think it's too soon. You gotta let that burn out between the point that Killswitch is about to literally kill Kip Sabian, and then the freaking Matriarch saves Kip Sabian, his other boy, from literally, death itself, trying to make a dinosaur extinct again with the help of Jack Perry and returning Nick Wayne. Let's not forget, Nick Wayne is still out, by the way, with an injury to his leg that is preventing him from defending the Ring of Honor World Television Championship. It prevented him from being there at Forbidden Door for that very reason.
Okay. But we do see that he is coming back. And
I think sense he will be back. Yes, I do sense he will be back. But not with the Bucks.
Do you think we reform Jurassic Express in the tag team division?
It really depends if Jack Perry found his soul once again. But honestly, if he's called a scapegoat, highly unlikely in all likelihood, quote unquote, Aaron Britt.
Yeah, exactly. I just tweeted a little bit of a plug out for you on Twitter, Ribshot.
Well, as we got a commercial break here again, thank you as always, Nick Ferrantes, bringing on the unique analysis towards the what ifs and what's to come. And thank you, James, as always, for being here in the fun of the color analyst. And yeah, I recognize Ribshot as well because, of course, he was part of a random live stream that I did. And I love doing this. Again, it's free range living.
Wait, what? You know Ribshot? When the hell were you going to tell us this info?
I'm not saying I know people. I just acknowledge people that for some reason engage with my love of storytelling and wrestling and commentary and my personality. And I appreciate Ribshot, Charles, you, Nick, Ash, JJ, Jeff, young boys, including No DQ's own Josh Mansfield, who is still a
Fat
young
Wesley,
boy.
everybody,
Wrestle
Collective, Rock and Roll.
It's not about me, it's about wrestling. And hey, everybody's involved in that. Nice PK sliced bread combination there. Here's the cover. Hook of the far leg. Back press by Nick. It's a 2 count by Rick Knox.
Dude, I popped so huge seeing Ribshot, man. I love that dude's content for real. Good shit, man.
Yeah.
Do we know, do we know what happened or what was the injury with Colton?
I figured that's something to do probably with that giant dive he did. Whoa!
Oh, no! Oh, Rick Knox!
Austin, as the Bucks look to pin their way to the ladder match, and Rick Knox denied it.
All this time, we thought Rick Knox was in the corner of the Young Bucks. We now know it was all rumors and innuendo. He's not, in fact, at all.
Tilt-a-whirl backbreaker on the mat, not over the knee, but it gives Austin Gunn a critical chance to make the tag as the Benjamins are laid out across the ring.
Tilt-a-whirl side slam, yep. Nick Jackson desperate trying to make a tag. Juice Robinson is desperate for a tag also. Austin Gunn makes his way. There we go.
The juice is loose.
Yeah, he sure is. He's growing that beard back. And right now, he's still as crazy as ever, beard or not. Manhattan drop.
Despite the fact we're not in Manhattan, inside Russian leg sweep takes down Matthew Jackson.
Dude, I like the way that Juice is working right now, like that serious tone, and the way that Austin and Colton, I know they've been snake bitten with injuries, but like, dude, the Bang Bang Gang, imagine the Bang Bang Gang being AEW's version of Evolution. You know,
now,
Juice
curious out on that, but no, I like what you're thinking.
I'm saying like, you know, there could be a time where Austin and Colton win the tag team championships.
Ooh.
Who knows if Juice wins the TNT title, and then and then Jay White winning the world championship.
Well, Jay White's been one of those that people have been waiting to see when they do a championship, but he needs to come back from injury first. And right now, Austin Gunn, watch God, what hilarious!
Almighty Christ, the
cover two, no!
Damn!
Able to kick out somehow. It was on Nick, by the way, to kick on that cover on his own there, James. Matthew was unable to get there for the save. Low bridge there, shoulder block, and Nick dropped out for a second. Let's see if he's back in there. Facebuster, X Factor, floats in between the ropes, moonsault from the apron to the floor, lands on his feet. Famouser!
Oh, there it is. Famouser.
Matthew!
Jesus almighty.
Oh, and a running drop kick.
It's
trying to come back in the ring and got caught by Juice Robinson with the plunger. Whoop, able to get out of the way. Meanwhile, big PK takes Juice out.
Huge PK.
And now the Bucks right now setting up.
Oh, Jesus.
Tornado wiping out the Bang Bang Gang.
This is a great tag match, by the way. I ain't going to hold you.
Well, you can say what you want about executive authority and the abuse of power in a previous endeavor, but you can't deny the in-ring athleticism and capability of the Young Bucks. Sunset flip, German suplex combination.
Super kick, double.
Queen and miss.
Ooh, leg sweep. Double super kick.
Now Rob with that one, back press on the near leg, and a 2.5.
This
barely kicking out of that one.
As you're saying, Nick.
I want to give credit to the London crowd. They're bringing the energy. The way that, again, this building is a smaller building. They're loud. They're into it. Like, you can tell that they're really, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's the energy of a professional wrestling atmosphere fueled by professional wrestling fans and not just, content bystanders. Juice in grave danger here. Go for the trigger. Oh, and both Bucks meet with their knees.
Yeah, tried to go for the BTE trigger, got counted. Oh! Running blockbuster by Austin Gunn.
He used Juice Robinson as a stepping stone. Meanwhile, I believe that Juice Robinson and Matthew are legal. Super kick.
Whoa! Lariato!
After being denied the left hand of God, now Juice Robinson. Whoop.
Ooh, tried to go for Rose Plant, got countered. Young Bucks trying to go.
For the Meltzer driver.
Got caught with a 310 to Hume, a single style. Oh, and the blade runner by Juice Robinson.
Runner by Juice Robinson.
No way.
And oh my
God.
And
you gotta be kidding me, man.
And we were just saying, who knows what this group can be when Jay White comes back.
Yeah,
the split-second difference from the Bang Bang game moving to Saturday and All Out with a nod to Switchblade Jay White.
Wow.
So you know what? If we might not see them in that ladder match, but They're showing out.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm not sure what Juice has in mind out of the corner here. High risk, high reward. We saw one of the butts go to the casino and lose a lot of money. It looks like one of them might go bankrupt here. Sticking his teeth inside Matthew Jackson's head. Matthew's still fighting back, though.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, holy crap. You can hear that chop all the way up in the rafters.
Yeah, I'm not sure what Juice has in mind here. Once again, take him into Harris with the
got countered!
But Austin out of the back cover versus cover. 2, and again reversed by Nicholas. Cover. 2, 3. Wait, no, that's seriously. I thought that was it. I thought that was it
too. That was really close.
Somehow Juice was able to escape, but he might not escape this.
Got all of that.
Driver 2, the Young Bucks are heading all out.
What a match.
You can say what you want about Matthew and Nicholas Jackson no longer being EVPs and whatever they got left inside that satchel. They might get more of the winner's purse to add to that this Saturday when they look to become 4-time AEW Tag Team Champions. They have joined Bandito in the Fatal 4-Way Ladder match.
Bro, get the other. He missed a whole bunch of money. He dropped 100. Hey.
I'm sure they're gonna afford to lose a little bit of money. Coming up next, Mortos goes up against Máscara, Dorada to qualify to face Crucial Okada for the AEW Unified Championship after this commercial break. Fuck television. And again, Ripshot, I appreciate that. I've been doing this now since 2021, and I fucking love it for all the wrestling. So, hey, keep tuning in.
Well, you know what? If Ripshot's still in here, Ripshot, you're going to love what we have on tap here, coming up on the Simple Album Studios.
Roll it!
Oh, shoot. Wrong
thing. And now for a taste of things to come.
We'll just
and again, truly here at the Simple Album Studios, we encompass, celebrate, embrace, analyze, criticize, pontificate, and fantasy book all the wrestling and combat sports and performance sports too. And truly, folks, it's just me. I simply love professional wrestling and commentary, and I wear suits for a living because I'm just comfortable in them. But thank you again. And welcome back, y'all, to our coverage of AEW September to remember. As believe it or not, guys, we have reached the halfway point. We are now halfway through tonight's feed as we are 90 minutes in on this 3-hour special Dynamite viewing. James Hebert, Nick Ferrantes, one half the Canadian Connection, joining me here for the call.
Be back.
As always great to be with great friends in wrestling. I hope James and Nick are having a great time. Again, Nick,
I am. I'll be right back. I have to use the bathroom real quick.
Yeah, I'm about to say, freaking, I have the iron bladder. I'm the guy that can sit in a chair for 9 hours doing this crazy shit. Ain't that something? Something! I had to do it. That's a schedule. You think? That's what we do here. And of course, Nick Ferrantes, you will also be taking part in the 8-woman tornado tailgate brawl as a spectator, as we have Willow Nightingale, Mina Shirakawa, Harley Cameron, and Queen Aminata taking on the Triangle of Madness, Julia Hart, Sky Blue, and Megan Bain and Penelope Ford. The tailgate brawl preview this past Saturday on Collision, where all 8 women were throwing fists, spatulas, and a cooler. Mina Shirakawa with the boxing gloves, looking to go crazy, Everlast style. Oh, maybe she'll channel her inner Sylvester Stallone. As Harley Cameron looks to make everybody feel the wrath, dealing with the mega sis, super bad Penelope Ford, and of course the hardcore masochist bitch, Sky Blue, and her other sister in sin, Julia Hart.
Here we see the Beast Mortos.
Madness and violence forever and ever and
What?
ever. And so much more to come as we get ready for Saturday. And to your point, Nick, we still have coming tonight Queen Aminata versus Thekla in a no-holds-barred match as we get ready for our last qualifier for the AEW Unified Championship. Referee for this contest, Aubrey Everett. Let's hear it for Aubrey! And, of course, this match will be under Continental rules. For those that don't know, Continental rules mean there are no seconds allowed at ringside. If anyone gets involved on either party's behalf, they are suspended or even fired.
I am back.
And welcome back, James. You are right on time for one of your favorite wrestlers in the Beast Mortos as he takes on Máscara Dorada, as Rip Scott acknowledges our schedule. Máscara Dorada, by the way, is still a CMLL World Middleweight Champion, by the way.
Yeah, it is a schedule and a half. And I also do Wrestle Collective stuff as well. So my schedule is loaded. All of our schedules are pretty loaded, Rip Shot. So go ahead and check all of us out here.
I'll tie up here and again. Whoa, God!
Jesus Christ! Well, Beast Mortos doesn't get paid by the hour.
And that's true. And Beast Mortos is very familiar with both the men already involved in the AEW Unified Championship three-way. Of course, Kazuchika Okada and the Alpha Konosuke Takeshita, who will take on Zack Sabre Jr. Whoa! Actually, wrestling over in Narita for the IWGP World Heavyweight Champion. Nice. Cartwheel Tier's escaped, and now Beast Mortos follow up. There you go. Nice corkscrew arm drag. Máscara Dorada with answer of his own. Mortos with the shoulder block. Covered, then get a one count, sweep the leg. Covered, didn't even get a one count here. As both these men right now are just keeping up with each other.
This is going to be a high-paced matchup between these two wrestlers here.
The different dichotomies and dynamics of professional wrestling are showcased across the board in the AEW roster particularly.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, Noah, but is Máscara Dorada is the former Grand Metalik, correct?
That's correct.
Really?
Around, take over to Harris. Up.
God damn. And by the way, he's in the best shape of his career, by the way.
Oh.
He's the former Grand Metalik?
Yes, he is.
Oh.
And now look at this. You can tell, by the way, he's about to walk the tightrope here.
Bam! Arm drag.
There we go. Little Lucha King.
Beast Mortos, the sidestep. Beast Mortos up and over. Lands on his feet. Which is Máscara up the ropes. Oh, God!
He says, well, I think it counts here. The bounce!
They're giving you that personally, James. And right now, Beast Mortos looking to fall to the outside. Corkscrew tope.
Right through the ropes as Beast Mortos grunts to the camera.
As the only language he freaking speaks. This 250-pound beast looking to wipe out Máscara Dorada and punch his ticket Saturday to All Out. And
guys, I get that.
Oh, you're saying
I have to remember. Was Okada at Forbidden Door 23?
As we go to full commercial break, and I'll answer that in a moment. Fuck television. Kazuchika Okada has been involved at the Forbidden Door each year. Yes, he has been.
Yes, because he faced Danielson.
Exactly.
Because that was the first night that Danielson brought back Final Countdown.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Now you got your history back in order to get a full commercial break here. Again, fuck television in case people didn't hear that. That's also just one of my hatreds towards absolute streaming, marketing, media, and top 1% and entrepreneurships. That's a different conversation. And that doesn't matter whether you're Canadian or American. But anyway, as we got a commercial break here, Máscara Dorada, also previous challenger to Bandito's Ring of Honor World Championship. Beast Mortos, of course, we saw James face Kazuchika Okada this past year in the Continental Classic, which will be coming back this year again, folks. And I believe it will start literally at Wrestle Dream.
What a weird time.
Is it starting at Wrestle Dream or is it starting in their UK tapings?
Well, I'm not sure, but I know that they're going to start earlier than before. They might tease that Wrestle Dream, but to your point, I know it's going to be involved with the UK tables. It might actually start at Full Gear because I got to remember Full Gear is also in November. But it seems like they're starting these tournaments earlier than usual, which I honestly am not a problem with because Christmas, it's like, there's too much wrestling with the family already.
Yeah.
Not
James,
talking about the greatest movie either.
Yeah, what's up?
do you mind? I can't do it just because I'm on my phone. Do you like pulling up the Forbidden Door 23 card?
There you
The
go. He
Forbidden Door
wants
23 card specifically?
Yeah, Forbidden Door 2023 is what he's referring to. And of course, that's the night that James
Forbidden
and I lost
Door
our
2023.
use Siri.
That was, and you want to know something? I had good tickets for that show, and I only spent. I think I spent $400 on tickets at that time.
That's not bad for a pay-per-view.
So you had a dark match between Tom Lawler versus Serpentico.
Yep.
You had Mogul Embassy, which was Sora Strickland, Leona, Brian Cage, and Bishop Khan taking on Chaos, Rocky Romero, Chuck Taylor, Trent Beretta, along with El Desperado.
Yep.
Yes, because I remember a buddy of mine that I was with at that show. He looked at Brian Cage. So at that event, I was with a friend of mine who's never seen wrestling. Never.
Oh, man.
And he saw Brian Cage do things, and he was like, bro, this guy's huge, and he's doing this stuff? And I'm like, yeah.
And again, who better?
Who better indeed.
I know I had
Brian Cage.
So I know I had Kojima and Punk.
Yep.
You had Kojima and Punk. You had Athena and Billy Starks for the Women's Owen Hart Cup first round.
Yeah.
You had El Fantasmo taking on Stu Grayson. You had Los Ingobernales, Shingo, Tagash. We'll get to the rest of the card, but yeah. I'll run down the rest of the card in the next break.
And we got Beast Mortos and Máscara Dorada here trying to qualify for the AEW Unified Championship 3-way at All Out with Kazuchika Okada, the reigning defending champion, and the Alpha Keno's going to cash cow. Nice escape from Máscara Dorada. Ducks the calls and off the ropes, pop up off the shoulders. Nice moonsault. Great misdirection here right now against the Beast. We're going to follow up here.
Wow!
Again, great modified arm drag.
Well, there's a reason why Dorada's nickname is King of the Ropes.
Up and around the Beast. Take over with the
Wow.
tiaras.
Such a great tiaras, man. Fantastic maneuvering.
I think my point in all of that was that was a card that it was all the companies coming together.
Yeah, it was.
This card that we're watching on Saturday, it's not like that. This is an AEW pay-per-view.
Destroyer.
So I mean, like
Canadian Destroyer on the apron as we're talking over this.
So like seeing guys like Thekla for the first time,
corkscrew tope over the top.
I mean, some of this excitement for a non-forbidden door, but also an all-elite experience. So I can respect that,
Yeah, fair dues.
Like I've never
it's almost like a sub-hype for the pay-per-view itself. But to your point, James, your reaction to the over-the-top corkscrew plunge of the Beast Mortos, as we do have a match in play. But I love it, Nick. Keep showing me with your energy. You're then versus now. You're this versus that. It's better than the commercial breaks. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, that's for sure.
It again. I'm grateful I got to see Kojima and Punk.
That's a match I never thought we would ever get. Oh wow, look at this.
Up and around.
No.
Argentine backbreaker position.
Jesus, no. Bane backbreaker. That's the Bane backbreaker. There's no other way to call it.
Calling for the end, the pop-up, Samoan drop. Counter!
But look at that. Tarus or Beast Mortal still on his feet.
And spring up and over.
A
driver!
Holy shit, turn it into a psycho driver.
Use the Máscara's momentum against him. Counter with this to say kick at two.
Wow, dude. How do you even kick out of something like that?
A hell of resilience there by Máscara Dorado.
Yeah, you ain't kidding. That was insanity. Really awesome match.
And the fact of the matter that also Nick's talking about the last AEW period to take place in freaking Canada, aka the Scotiabank Arena.
By the way, Red
2023.
Forbidden Door was a great show.
Oh! Corkscrew!
Turn that Bane backbreaker into a corkscrew driver. Máscara Dorada now.
Excuse me. But that one, Máscara Dorada rocking the Beast Mortos once again. Now out of the corner where he's most comfortable on the second row.
Jesus. What an open palm strike.
That momentary delay gave the Beast Mortos just the chance he needed to rebound in this match, despite being dropped on his head twice. Pop up again on the shoulder, springing off the top rope again, changing position, and catching him with a very low range destroyer. Rolled up by Beast Mortos. Match block, 2 counts.
Dude, they were countering each other. They were playing a chess game that entire time around the ropes.
Well, the fact of the matter, James, is Beast Mortos was unable to be hooked by Máscara Dorada for that third attempt to destroy her, and Máscara almost got caught by that.
Yeah, you're right.
Into a capture pin.
Yeah, you're right. That was very close. And Sagiri there by Máscara Dorada. I don't know what the hell he's setting up for, and I'm scared to find out.
Disaster. They can do anything they want off the top rope. I'm just saying, James.
He just set him up on top rope. Oh my God! Tiaras head scissors off the top. Sends him on his back.
What the hell? He kicked out at 1. At 1. Sidestep.
Wow.
Step into Hordick by Dorada. Goes to the top.
For those that don't know, by the way, James Hebert is the biggest Lucha Libre fan you ever see, so I'm going to let him call what may be the finish here.
Shooting star press! Cover! 1, 2!
Press! Got him!
Holy shit!
Wow.
That was... Wow.
Think about this, James. If Máscara Dorada is willing to do that to qualify, what the hell do you think he's going to do this Saturday, taking on Okada and Kano's going to catch up for the title itself? We got our 3-way.
And what a 3-way it is, by the way. Damn.
And speaking of, this man will be coming in defending the championship. The Rainmaker, Kazuchika Okada. Oh, man, you saw live, Nick.
Yes. See, I experienced the Rainmaker, like the saw, and I remember all of the things flowing down from the ceiling.
Okada dollars, yes, exactly. All the yen.
Yes.
Guys. Okada stopped
there's
in the middle
Konosuke
of his challengers. And let's not forget, Kanote Takeshita is also part of the Don Callis family. But Don Callis, there can only be one, as he, of course, ignored Toyo Shibai's question of what does it mean when Konosuke and Okada are face-to-face for the gold.
Wow.
This is gonna be huge. And look at this, man. Just that face down, that stare down alone.
This is a one-on-one match we're waiting to see. I'm just saying it
Máscara
right now.
Dorada honestly feels like a third wheel in this equation.
Oh, boy. Well, Konosuke and Okada need to keep... Wait a minute.
Oh! Cross body, and Dorada looks and stares down Konosuke and say, "Don't you forget about me, motherfucker."
So I love it. I'm kind of glad that I'm ahead of you guys to see your reaction to what I've already seen.
Máscara Dorada, Konosuke Takeshita, and Kazuchika Okada for the AEW Unified Championship this Saturday. As Timeless Tony Storm will take the spotlight next. We return from this commercial break. Fuck television.
And that is when I will run the female ad.
Oh, man. That was so...
You're going to run the ad now? How many more matches do we have?
Well, I mean, you know what I mean. I say ad. We have banners now, folks, because they're
say banners, dude. Banners. Get the words right. Anyway, Nick, you were talking about your experience at Forbidden Door, which was the last pay-per-view from the Scotiabank Arena for AEW. Yeah. Now we're going back to Scotiabank Arena this year, and you're going to your second time there for an all-the experience. With AEW all out, the then versus the now, 2023 versus 2025. Many wrestlers that you're familiar with, you already saw, versus a lot of new faces you're going to see. So go ahead and continue your thoughts. Now we got a commercial break.
So where were you at with the card there, James? You were at Kojima.
I was at the. Let me check.
And this is my memory. I have a memory of a goldfish, so that's what I'm asking you to run.
You had LIJ, which was Shingo Takagi, Bushi, Hiromu Takahashi, taking on United Empire's Jeff Cobb, Kyle Fletcher, and TJP.
Yes.
And then it started off with the AEW World Title match, MJF taking on Hiroshi Tanahashi. It was actually MJF's last heel World Championship defense, I think.
Yes.
Or am I wrong? I thought that was it.
Because everybody, I remember the whole arena was chanting "Go Ace."
Because that was his
crazy.
last heel championship defense. I remember,
Correct.
and then he turned into a babyface.
Good luck, partner.
Yes. CM Punk then fought Satoshi Kojima. Following that,
Yep.
then it was Orange Cassidy defeating Zack Sabre Jr., Katsuyori Shibata, and Daniel Garcia in a 4-way match for the AEW International Championship.
Yep, I remember that. That was the first time seeing Zack.
Sonata took on Jungle Boy Jack Perry for the IWGP World Championship, which is the first time Jack Perry actually turned heel. That was when his heel turn started.
Yep, yeah, I remember that. It was on the ramp.
Yep.
It was on the ramp. I remember that.
The Elite, which was Hangman Adam Page, Matt and Nick Jackson, took on, along with Eddie Kingston and Tomohiro Ishii, defeated the Blackpool Combat Club, John Moxley, Wheeler Yuta, Claudio Castagnoli, along with Konosuke Takeshita and Shota Umino.
Okay. I don't remember that match.
There was a 4-way match. Tony Storm fought Ruby Soho. Was with Ruby Soho and Saraya. That was when the Outcast were a thing. She defended against Willow Nightingale.
Yeah.
Will Ospreay took on Kenny Omega in what was an incredible IWGP US title match.
Dude,
we lost our shit during that.
That match, I remember that match. Everybody
was awesome.
was sitting.
And then before we get to the timeless presentation, Sting, Darby Allin, and Tetsuya Naito fought Les Suzuki Gods, which was Chris Jericho, Sammy Guevara, Minoru Suzuki.
Yes. Yep.
And then Bryan Danielson versus Kazuchika Okada.
I got the yellow Kaza Ninade. I remember that too.
Yeah, that was awesome.
As you talk about the end credits to Forbidden Door 2023, spotlight please, quiet on the set. Timeless Tony Storm is about to speak ahead of Bloody Murder she's asking for this Saturday in Fatal 4-Way action. Let's hear from the AEW Women's World Champion.
Timeless!
I knew Kay was going to show up for that.
We gotta make a banner for ATW View.
All right, well, here comes the innuendos talk. This tramp you can't wall up. This skank you want to spank. Oh, I can't believe I'm recording this. This Trump is still the chop. But for how much longer? I do not know. 7 months ago, she won her baby back. And since then, I have lived every day, so it's my last. I have slayed beasts, belt collectors, and forever champions. And I've loved every single.
Mute for a second, Nick, by the way.
Disgusting, sweaty, bloody, sexually questionable sexual situation. Of course. Tony Storm, that's going to read 50 Shades of Grey on some auto book near you. Because AEW is where the best wrestle. Jury is out, but arguably this roster doesn't hire to argue. And you gotta be willing to put your life on the time every time you step inside that ring, otherwise you ain't shit. That might be accurate. And now, my Miss Couture, 3 women who are looking for this mantle. So, if this is indeed the end of my reign, the swan song, that's been the honor of my life. But ladies, if you really want to take my title, then I suggest you burn my body to the ground Don't you make Nickelback reference. And you peck my ass to the pipe. And you take a big fat puff. Because nobody. As high as I can, darling. Damn. Giving Bob Marley a run for his money with that reference. Jimmy Hater! Personally, I'm a fan of Spotlight. You can go ahead and keep that. Just know, after all out, it's not going to look so good around that tie around your waist. Yes, Jimmy Hater. I'm a hater. Let's fucking go. It's been a long time since it's been just you and I. Seems you got some stuff. But I want you to remember 3 things. 1, I don't forget. 2, you invited me into this match. And 3, Hater hits hard. Yes, she does. Oh, hello, Chris Statlander. We're making a claim for ourselves. This is getting a crowded spotlight. Haven't wrestled for this title in 4 years. Accurate. Revolution 2021. The current champ and a former one. Everybody's maybe because none of you have the ovaries. On Saturday, just remember, you can't stop stats. I like this. Well then, trim your bushes, bitches, because we're about to go all out. Because it's going to be time. Uh-oh. Well, it's not an STD, but here comes something injected with poison and venom. Here comes Thekla. The last woman in this equation.
Yeah. The woman in this equation.
That's putting it mildly, James, as we got all 4 women on screen here stealing the spotlight as Thekla is about to go no holds barred against Queen Aminata. If I wasn't excited for that women's title match before versus everything else this weekend, I am so fucking excited now.
Yeah, you're damn right.
And that being said, end scene. As we get ready now for in-ring action with the Talking Spider Thekla, who is still undefeated in singles action, renewing hostilities to a very familiar rival, Queen Aminata.
Subscribe to Betty for Wrestling and our other female cohort, Rangers of Wrestling. Please subscribe to that.
Don't be a dickhead.
Indeed.
And of course, we know that we know Thekla is involved in the title, but Queen Aminata is going to be involved in 8-woman warfare tornado tag brawl this Saturday. And we can use the tape on the shoulder blades of Queen Aminata. Bang! And right elbow.
Yes.
So
let's get in mind, James. This is not going to be a match. It's going to be a fight. It's no holds barred.
yeah.
That was a brutal one.
Shout out to Queen.
You may want to say a clip before these women break each other in half before we go to a commercial break.
Well, but shout out to Queen Aminata. Like, she was a girl who has picked her opportunity. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Jamie was out of action, and she said, "Tony, pick me." And she has we hear Ryan and all you guys talk about all the time, maximizing your minutes.
Yep.
Queen has taken the ball and run with it.
Front
You're damn right.
Oh, and a snap German on the floor. Think about all the scores that all these women in AEW have to settle with one another, not just against the Triangle of Madness, but against each other. I mean, again, we heard what Chris Statlander said. She hasn't challenged for the title since Revolution, folks, 4 years ago. Still a kind of night. Riho versus Robyn Renegade. As by the way, we are about to enter the 3rd hour of September to remember, as this Saturday looks to be a date to remember, as Queen Aminata is looking to use every implement that Canada can offer underneath a wrestling ring. Another big right elbow effect. Like here, we got steel chairs, a trash can, kendo stick, everything but the kitchen sink.
Yeah, you're damn right.
One of the meanest hitters in the AEW Women's Division, Queen Aminata against one of the most violent bitches to be signed to AEW and Thekla. Swinging for the fences with a kendo stick. We got some baseball up there in Canada, Nick.
He was just talking about the Blue Jays. Shit.
There you go.
Well, I don't see a hockey puck coming into play, but I see Thekla looking to use a trash can lid. And now sending Queen Aminata into the audience. What the hell was Thekla thinking here? Oh, boy. I think we're about to go crazy amongst the AEW All-Elite Fleet.
So,
Thekla up the barricade. And Queen Aminata, look out!
Oh, my God. Trash can to the head of Queen Aminata.
Yep.
Yikes, Rooney.
There's no holds barred. Bitch fest continues after this commercial break. Fuck television.
It ain't wrong for that.
And I love it. Okay, now I'm feeling a lot better now. Anyway, now we got a commercial break. So, Nick, continue your analysis with Queen Aminata and Thekla if you want, as we got a moment to breathe from Tony Storm raising the temperature to a degree, certainly, when it comes to the AEW Women's World Championship this Saturday. Yeesh.
Well, we gave a shout out to Queen, right? She's taken the ball. She's given what Tony has given her and not bitched, and she's come out and worked.
No denying.
And you have to give, and we have to shout out Thekla, because I think in an interview recently, Thekla came out and said that she wanted her dream. You hear everybody, oh, my dream is to be in WWE. My dream is to be WrestleMania. Her, along with Josh Alexander, they both came out and said, no, my dream, especially in Thekla's case, she came out and said, my dream was to be in AEW. Like, that's one of those athletes that you build your division around. Like, I hope she gets she has to be somebody to wear that women's championship. Imagine Thekla as a women's champion.
Oh, no doubt. I mean, she's a former freaking Artists of Stardom champion and a freaking SWA Stardom champion. So she has all the tools and skills and traits to freaking be a champion in AEW. There is no denying that.
No.
Yeah, exactly.
Not to mention, the Triangle of Madness is the only freaking women's faction, it seems, on the front here in America professional wrestling. And it works to a degree. Spooky Bitches is an awesome factor to have with a number of masochist, hardcore, and freaking massive brawlers and strikers. I love it.
So imagine, again, they're coming. We can't deny it. The women's tag team championships are coming.
Yes, you know that for a fact.
Imagine the Triangle of Madness draped in gold. Thekla, your world champion, and Julia and Sky as your tag team championships all at the same time.
I would love to see it, and honestly, I hope that it happens. But the bottom line is this, and we're going to talk about this more, folks. Stay tuned tomorrow when we have Cindy Predicting All Out. No idea who I'm going to be dealing with there. That's going to bring madness to me like they did Tuesday with Cindy Predicting WrestlePalooza. But we'll be covering All Out this Saturday and WrestlePalooza back-to-back. But I'll be Cindy Predicting AEW All Out tomorrow night, 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, here at the Speedball Studios of my Simman's brand. So please stay tuned. I cannot fucking wait for this pay-per-view. I am so fucking excited. Anyway, again, though, Chris Statlander, never been AEW Women's World Champion. Jamie Hayter, former AEW Women's World Champion, lost it due to Tony Storm's outcast nonsense. And she also got injured as we're back here at AEW Dynamite, September to remember, as Thekla goes once again one-on-one with Queen Aminata in no-holds-barred action this time. Queen Aminata right now hooked and Thekla.
Uh-oh.
Oh, boy.
Oh, Jesus.
First on the top rope. Another vicious elbow strike by Queen Aminata.
Queen Aminata hits hard, man. Like, she should have been a Joshi the way she wrestles, man.
And in fact, this person, again, coming to us from Ghana, Africa, by the way, calls herself the one of one.
No. Oh, my God. Tower of London in the trash can.
Come here with the far leg and a kick out at two by Thekla.
Wow.
The absolute animosity, hatred boiling over with Queen Aminata and Thekla that's been stewing ever since that first encounter on Collision has reached absolute infinite levels of furious warfare, and I love it. Okay, the midsection, though, by Thekla. I don't think Queen like that, though. And swinging for a fence across the spine.
Yeah, she did.
See the way that she landed on that spear?
Jesus Christ! Yeah, I saw it now. Oh my God!
Yeah,
Jesus.
again, the lower
drinking?
lumbar into the side, keyword side of that sitting chair, covered by Thekla, gets a 2.5. Kind of wonder again, though, how much is this wise for Queen Aminata to endure this punishment ahead of Saturday when she's going to be involved in an 8-woman brawl?
See, that's the thing. I don't think she gives a shit.
That's probably accurate, despite the fact that there's nothing pure about that, and she also is a participant in the Real Honor Women's Pure Championship
my
Tournament.
God.
Oh boy!
Jesus.
Ooh.
Oh,
We
jeez!
got a firefight, boys. We got a firefight.
I mean, not too far from a hockey arena, to be fair, and we also are in
No.
hockey country, which is Canada. Look at those shots.
Oh!
By Thekla, kick to the midsection, off the ropes again. Oh, and a headbutt, brain drain, cover, 2, got her, almost got her.
That was so damn close. What a freaking headbutt, man. Damn.
September to remember, bringing us a no-holds-bar match to remember. When it comes to the well-being of both these women to consider, as Queen Aminata and Thekla keep duking it out here. Good God, what the hell?
You want to make a star? You want to make a star? What would happen if Queen Aminata took the TBS championship off of Mercedes?
I mean, she is a person that previously faced the CEO. Still to come tonight, Riho goes one-on-one with Robyn Renegade as Riho will challenge Mercedes Moné for the TBS Championship this Saturday at AEW All Out as Mercedes Moné inches closer and closer, beating Jade Cargill's run of days at 506. It will be the day before Wrestle Dream, by the way, that Mercedes Moné will overwrite Jade Cargill's reign as the freaking TBS champion. In the chat with a unique thought here.
TK must get a discount on ring apron. There you go.
I mean, again, the jury is out whether or not those ring aprons hold up the same way. So, again, your guess is as good as mine on that one.
Is there a reason why we're just seeing the $39.99 thing, or is that just me?
I think that the HBO Max service might be acting up here. But again, we can talk more about the match. Talk about Chris Statlander, who's never been AEW Women's World Champion. Jamie Hayter, former AEW Women's World Champion. Thekla, of course, has never been a world champion, though. So I really do think, though, with Thekla, knowing she has the Triangle of Madness in her corner as well, there's a very big chance that Thekla could leave the AEW Women's World Champion.
Did you guys just... Okay, I just need to know what part are you on. Did you guys see the spear?
We're not even close to that because for some reason we're stuck on a thing.
You gotta go out of your feed, man, and click a different feed as I'm back inside right now as Queen Aminata is dragging Thekla in position with a chair on her torso. As we are in the final hour here, folks, of AEW Time to Remember. Oh, man, went for a big old bomb and missed it. Nothing but canvas. Oh, curve stomp face first to a chair.
It switched to collision, that's why.
Exactly. The cover hook the far leg and a 2.5. Oh, wait, never mind.
That was the 3.
Yeah, I wasn't sure whether or not she kicked out there as my feet skipped. Welcome, by the way, folks. We are officially in collision right now for this video, September to Remember. And again, Thekla going to momentum right now, the fatal 4 for the AEW Women's World Championship, where she will take on Chris Statlander, Jamie Hayter, and Thomas Toy Storm for the AEW Women's World title. After playing Aminata face first in that steel chair. What a vicious curb stomp.
Tony!
Wow. Oh, boy. You can stop looking because your hand is right here. This crazy bitch from Austria. Wait a minute.
Oh, fuck.
Uh-oh.
Legs. Oh, Jesus. Well, this is September to Remember. Get me!
Leave it to James to call 2 bitches brawling in the ring on AEW Collision. And it looks like Jamie Hayter wants to join the fray again. Timeless Tony Storm asked for bloody murder. Wait a minute.
Oh! Statlander! Jesus Christ, she just wiped out Jamie Hayter.
Well, let's not forget, Jamie Hayter wiped out Chris Statlander with the Haterade. And
wait a minute!
Triangle of Madness.
Triangle of Madness! Liona's rushing in now. Sisters of Sin on the world champion.
Why do I feel like this is about to become a brawl out here? What the fuck is Wheeler Yuta doing here again?
Wheeler Yuta.
So now,
oh, shit.
pay attention. Pay attention. Pay attention to this moment.
And right now, again, looking inside the ring on the outside, Marina Shafir eyeing down with a Yuta. Chris Statler needs to focus on the task at hand. That's the AEW Women's World Championship. Fuck her former best friend. Meanwhile, Triangle Madness right now are teeing off against the AEW Women's World Champion, and no one is coming to her aid to help her.
It is a mess at ringside right now. There is so much going on.
Every woman for themselves when it comes to this AEW Women's World Championship match. Tony Storm, though, still find the world, asking for her to refuse to die easily. Taking out Sky Blue and Julia Hart now with a chair in hand, looking to brain Thekla as she goes to the outside. Oh, wait a minute. Wait, turn around,
Jamie Hayter!
Jamie Hayter!
Setting up for the...
Ooh.
Was about to set up for the Haterade.
Oh, wait.
Go ahead and hit it. Go ahead and hit it. What's wrong?
Who wants it more? Who hits harder? Hit her! Every woman in AEW wants to take their shot at Tony Storm.
Yeah, you think? Meanwhile, we got Queen Aminata still on the outside of the ring after that vicious spear.
All hell is going to break loose with these four vixens over the AEW Women's World Championship. Timeless Tony Storm might have literally called for her own end, and it might come at the hands of Jamie Hayter, Chris Statlander, or Thekla. And it will culminate possibly in a brand new AEW Women's World Champion. I cannot wait for this fucking match. Again, welcome back to September to Remember as we continue here. For those that are just tuning in now, 3-hour special. Nick Ferrantes will be there live Saturday. James Hebert. This is basically your Collision, folks, for the week. Collision will not be on Saturday as far as I know, because after this is the countdown to freaking All Out.
Yes.
So I just...
No,
all good. We have to break that down because did you notice Stat and
we got a bit of a promo here with Top Flight. Let's wait until commercial.
Let's be honest here, Nick. At this point, you're the commercial analyst right now because AEW is not going to give you time to breathe because they don't care about freaking overused advertising, marketing, or underwhelming campaigns. We got Skyflight.
Oh.
To James's point, Top Flight will have a chance to qualify for AEW All Out this Saturday if they beat the Don Callis family, Hechicero and Josh Alexander. Oh, Aminata Page. Wondering about Dylan Don Callis fan for a while. And of course, he signed to make sure that Don Callis went down to fair at All Out this Saturday in the championship match. And warning them to keep their eyes peeled.
I love how Daniels is just a manager because of the affiliation with freaking Scorpio.
Hey,
it works, to a degree, honestly. That'll be our main event, by the way, tonight. Don Callis family versus Top Flight. As it continues here at September to Remember, and we're going to find out another team to qualify now for the Fatal 4 Line match for the AEW Tag Team Championships. Here comes Killswitch of the Matriarchy.
Does Killswitch look a little green?
He does.
Not sure if you're talking about a different shade or emotional turmoil inside him. But anyway, Killswitch against Sabian, of course. Killswitch, former TNT champion and AEW Tag Team champion, alongside Mama Wayne, the Matriarchy looking to qualify for AEW All Out this Saturday and trying to bounce back from their loss at Forbidden Door. This is the second time ever we're seeing these two in tag team action.
Yeah, and I don't think they're a well-oiled machine compared to this team.
Kevin Knight and Speedball Mike Bailey. You definitely might be onto something there, James. These are also former challengers for the AEW World Tag Team Championships. In a very short amount of time, we've seen Kevin Knight and Speedball Mike Bailey form this unique tag team since becoming All Elite. I don't think they've been a team for even 5 months yet. As Nick tries to come back to light here, and I'm sure that Jetspeed is looking to take flight. Kevin Knight, former IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champion. Speedball Mike Bailey, former DPW Tag Team Champion. Nick, you all right, bro? What's going on with your phone, bro?
No, we're good. We're good. I keep exiting it by accident. It's my
That's
you're
fair.
fine.
That's what happens with a phone, to be fair. Anyway, guys, let's focus here. Let's regroup. Calm down a little bit from
Yeah, right.
freaking catfight turmoil. That's some women fighting right there, damn it. I love that shit.
Yeah, me
Referees are
too.
underway for this match.
Okay, yeah, I wanna bring it up at the
Go
next
for it.
commercial break. No, I want to bring it up
Yeah,
next commercial break.
Yeah.
Because that whole interaction with all the ladies, that's something. There was tidbits there that you had to like.
There was a lot that was happening, and I
Yes.
think there's something big that will happen with Statlander in particular.
Yes.
Well, Statlander is a story waiting to happen because, again, Statlander is the only one that has been involved here in AEW for the long haul.
Jesus.
Has not been AEW Women's World Champion. Thekla is the newest girl on the scene. It might be the most violent bitch on the scene. Nice agility there by Kevin Knight. Scouting
Whoa.
Kip Sabian, looking for
Wow.
her. Possibly that jumping splash as Kip gets out of the way.
Yeah, Luchasaurus is looking a little green.
Right now, Killswitch has been engaged and has been tagged in legally alongside Kevin Knight.
Yeah, I mean, good luck, Kevin Knight, man. Like, I don't think you're gonna get this big guy off his feet.
Swinging a miss, looking for the arm drag to your point, and Killswitch denying it. Throwing coming out in the corner, and 10 minutes, people on my belly now legal.
Oh, a little bit of tag team offense here, inadvertent here.
Nice drop kick, Ross Killswitch to the ropes, and Jetspeed with the low bridge, and Killswitch to the outside.
They aggravated the dinosaur and turned him into a beast charging like a bull.
Nice double hip toss there by Kevin Knight and Speedball. Now hooking up Kip Sabian, who is non-legal. Drop it face first.
Yeah, double gourd buster into a double drop kick and kip up.
Perfect synergy here by Jetspeed.
But look at the legal man, or rather the legal creature. He just got taken out, though, with a Yakuza kick. Won by Mike Bailey to Sabian. Nice plancha by Kevin Knight. And look at this, Speedball!
Speedball swords with a triangle moonsault.
Got all of it.
Guys, I get to see well, if this match goes the way it should, I might get to see. I might get to see Speedball in at All Out.
Very possible here. And again, after September to Remember, stay tuned for the countdown to All Out. And God!
Oh my gosh! What a jackknife powerbomb there by Luchasaurus, aka Killswitch.
And preventing Speedball mobility from possibly a takeover Tijeras or a Rana roll-up. The Speedball, though, of course, with those Callis feet, with that 4th degree black belt in karate. Oh, back elbow strike.
Yeah, most people have calluses near their ears or their hands. That man has callous feet. They are. You might as well register those things as lethal weapons.
Here you call Bushi the most proficient striker. Up and over.
Yeah.
And Speedball, look at Mama Wayne getting involved though, behind the ref's back.
Oh!
Speedball able to fend up Killswitch. And Speedball again trying to take Killswitch off his feet.
It's crazy how Speedball works with no shoes.
Been the MO of his career, man.
Wow.
Killswitch just won't go down. Keeps Sam with the low bridge. Speedball the outside.
That was actually brilliant there by Kip Sabian there.
Right now, Kip Sabian is working with Killswitch and ring out off the top rope with the moonsault.
Yeah, Arabian press moonsault there by Sabian.
Well, the Matriarchy punched their ticket to Saturday at All Out. Will Jetspeed sort of new heights. Stay tuned to this commercial break. Fuck television.
Indeed.
All right, next, so go ahead and bring your analysis and dissect, if you wish, the AEW Women's World Championship match. Because, yeah, there's a lot to take away, and that's definitely going to be a match to talk about tomorrow night. And I'm going to say this right now. I'm more excited for this Fatal 4-Way than I am for other things. I'm just going to leave it at that. Continue.
So, we finally got, I don't think we've ever heard Thekla cut a promo.
Subtly, but you are correct.
Like that, yeah, it was a little bit of words, but it wasn't much. But she was out there.
Yeah, a little bit.
I mean, she's been out there in general. I'm just saying. She was once called the idol killer for a reason in Stardom.
The interaction with Stat, Marina, and Wheeler. Like, did you see how Marina got in Yuta's face and told him to leave?
At the end of the day, I don't think Marina Shafir
I'm
agrees
starting
that
to.
Statler is needed.
I think that's what it is. I think he still wishes he was a part of his old crew, and that's kind of the Stockholm. It's like, please save me by being with me, kind of thing.
Well, I took it as like I feel like that's going to be your. I think the end goal for the tag team division is Willow and Stat. But do we see Stat turn heel first? Does she partner with Marina? Shit, does she win the world title this weekend?
Well, the world title is more important than going with any partnership, in my opinion. Stat's better on her own. If you're not going to stop Stat, then make sure that Stat can do it on her own. Last year, she proved that when she was involved in the most violent match in AEW last year for the women, beating Will Nightingale in that Chicago street fight. And again, the fact she's been hungry for this and hasn't gotten the AEW Women's World Championship, let alone challenge for it in 4 years, proves how much Stat wants this for herself. She doesn't need anybody, despite Willa Yuta trying to save himself or trying to believe that he could save Chris Statlander from herself.
Yeah. And the fact that there must be something going on in the creative process there, because it's just a coincidence how an interview just came out recently with Stat saying that, oh, the women want more matches like that, more hardcore street fight kind of matches. And we just got a no holds barred women's match.
I mean, that's kind of been the MO of the AEW Women's Division. The women fight here; they don't play. Just saying.
So it's good on Tony that it's good on the women that they're speaking up, that they're saying they want these matches, and it's good on Tony that he hopefully, and it looks like it, he's listening to his talent and giving them those kinds of matches.
Well, there's one thing to give, it's another thing to dictate, it's another thing to actually manage. And at the end of the day, Tony Khan needs to be more of a booker, manager, than a fan and a charity giver if he's going to continue to elevate the AEW roster that's been looking better this year, cover two, than a long time from a morale standpoint and overall in-ring capability standpoint. But you just lost 2 locker room leaders for an indefinite period of time with Will Ospreay and Swerve Strickland. Bottom line, though, Chris Statlander deserves to be a AEW World Champion. But if she's going to do it, she's going to do it on her own. And she doesn't need the Death Riders to help her. A tag made the Killswitch, by the way, right now. As we are back here at September to Remember, our final hour. Qualifying matchup for the AEW ladder match for the AEW Tag Team Championships. Bro Dito, of course, the champions who will defend now against the Young Bucks. And possibly now against Jetspeed and either the Matriarchy, still to come on our main event, Don Callis family versus Top Flight. Irish Whip reversal, up and over. And Kevin Knight is incredibly agile.
Yeah, very agile. I mean, the proficient striking of Speedball and the agility of Kevin Knight makes for a formidable team.
Killswitch able to prevent Kevin Knight from the delayed DDT. Oh, God.
Jesus.
Strike.
You got that.
Killswitch, though, got caught with a Gamaguri to the bat, though, by Speedball Mike Billy. Now Speedball looking for something big out of the corner. And
no.
The strength of Killswitch. Wait a minute, Kevin Knight. What the hell?
Oh! Double Hurricane Rana by Jetspeed.
Did you see the height that he got on that jump to do that?
Yes, I did.
Eat your heart out, LeBron James.
Yeah, you're damn right. And there's a springboard, and a splash under the elbow, and there's a shooting star by Speedball.
Go on, get a 2 count.
Oh my God.
Too strong to keep down right now.
Double pump kick there to Speedball, or to Kip Sabian, rather. Speedball and Kevin Knight in control. Oh, no.
Oh, you were saying that, and Killswitch rising back like he came from the La Brea tar pits. Got Jetspeed in his clutches. Jetspeed able to break it, though. A super kick. And Kevin Knight, DDT!
God, all of that DDT.
Buzzsaw
kick! God!
Cover 2, and Kip with the save. Still the Kevin Knight Riho goes one-on-one, by the way, also with Robyn Renegade.
Yes, she does. By the way, you called that apropos, my friend. That was, in fact, a buzzsaw kick. There was nothing about that wasn't. Oh, tornado DDT by Sabian.
PK.
By Speedball.
Oh, I know what this is.
Oh, Jesus. Double knees. Moonsault into the double knees. That's brutal.
Standing moonsault, double knee press. And now Speedball in control here. Killswitch again, though, still proving he is the force to be reckoned with here. Speedball trying to break the grip. The hell of a show has been here all night. Of course, AEW All Out. We have so much on tap on the card. AEW World Championship. Heyman and Page defending against Kyle Fletcher. Don Callis' family cannot be involved in any way whatsoever. And hold on with a choke slam.
Got choke slammed damn near out. If he had any boots, he'd be choke slammed out of them.
Kip Sabian, though, asking for the tag, demanding it from Killswitch. It seems that
and there is the breakdown. Here is the breakdown.
This is the moment where Kip Sabian officially fucked up. Just literally got up in the face of Killswitch and forcefully tagged himself in. Almost stole it. Got 2 count.
Damn near had it.
And now Kip Sabian looking for the schoolboy roll-up, legs for leverage on the ropes, and Killswitch preventing the cheating.
Shit.
Uh-oh.
There's problems here.
Oh, got caught in a boot. Oh, I caught with a Pele.
Got all of it. Where the hell did freaking dude?
He hit the president again, I bet. He hit the button again.
Probably.
Oh, and Killswitch with a fake out tag.
Oh my God. Oh shit!
Killswitch got a brain. Killswitch got a brain, and that brain told him to turn his back away from Kip Sabian. Meanwhile, oh man!
Phenomenal 4-up by Kevin Knight.
But Speedball still legal.
Gonna go for it. Tornado.
Time adventure. Hover 2. Jetspeed advances to All Out.
Well, shit.
As Kevin Knight gives a kiss to Mama Wayne.
I think Luchasaurus might be back.
Nick Wayne must not be happy.
Well, I know Kevin Knight's people on my belly are. They have another chance to become AEW World Tag Team Champions, and we have 3/4 of that 4-way ladder match picture now. Brodito versus Young Bucks versus Jetspeed with 1 team remaining, and it either will be Hechicero and Don Callis family with Josh Alexander or Top Flight, Dante and Darius Martin, still to come in our main event tonight. Oh, good grief. That friction coming back to haunt Kip Sabian.
Which way did Killswitch go?
Yeah, I'm about to say that disrespect as Killswitch.
Yeah, he went to the babyface tunnel. We're gonna get Jurassic Express back.
Well, if nothing else, we might get Luchasaurus back. Killswitch might have been disengaged. We go backstage to Big Bill and Brian Keith.
Oh, he's just a Bill. Yeah, he's only Big Bill.
Really, James? Really?
On top of it all.
Schoolhouse Rock in 2025. What the fuck is my life?
I had to.
I don't think we're getting Jurassic Express.
What?
Oh yeah, I forgot. Did I forget to mention that Eddie Keys has accepted Big Bill's challenge on Saturday from Collision? Eddie Keys is back this Saturday as well. Hi, James.
Yay, Eddie Keys fan.
Now, who truly is the biggest thing out in New York City? We'll find out this Saturday. Nick will live when Eddie Keys returns.
I don't know, but you tell me, partner.
Now, hold on, though.
Saying I belong the same way as you fans are saying.
What happens if Eddie doesn't show up?
Well, Big Bill will prove his point that you don't belong in the same ring as me.
What if it's a certain demo god playing a trick on Bill?
Then he's going to get exposed exactly for what I know you as. And that's a fraud.
He called him a fraud. Oh, them fighting words in New York. Them fighting words, boys. Them fighting words.
Yeah.
We're not going to be in New York. We're not going to be in New York. We're going to be in the Scotiabank Arena this Saturday. But coming up next. Coming up next, Riho versus Robyn Renegade 1-on-1. We come back from commercial break. Fuck television. Okay, now we got a moment to breathe. So, yeah, I think Killswitch is about to disengage and Luchasaurus is going to come back to life. Just saying.
Yep. I
don't think nobody's surprised with that result.
No.
But my thing is, sorry, I'm trying to talk low and loud at the same time. My thing is, I hope we don't get Jungle Boy. I think we are past the Jungle Boy phase. I want him to come back as Jack Perry, even if he comes back as the scapegoat. Like, I want that raw, dickish kind of, you know what I mean? Like,
there's subtle Hollywoodness behind him, but the jury is out whether or not we're going to see Jurassic Express come back to life sooner than a remake of Jurassic Park. But it is nice to know that we might get Luchasaurus back, because I do think Luchasaurus has a lot of potential. Besides, he has a master's degree, for Pete's sake. So I'm curious to see where this goes. And as far as curiosity, was the last time we saw Eddie Kingston, his knees got destroyed by Gabe Kidd at freaking Resurgence when Gabe Kidd won the freaking NWA Strongweight Championship from him last year in May.
This is true.
Eddie, seeing Eddie coming back is going to be good. I mean,
good.
I would have rather him come back as kind of progressing the Death Rider story, right? Coming back, you know, being that sign of goodness for John. You know, Eddie coming back and being like, you know, Mox, you don't need to be like this anymore.
Well,
you want
to that point. Yeah, to that point, Nick. What does Eddie Kingston think about everything John Moxley has done? Because, again, he has not been involved since John Moxley basically formed the Death Riders.
Yeah.
So, real talk, Big Bill might just be a stepping stone towards the bigger story.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
Yep.
And shout out to those that are pursuing their education, by the way, including the virtuoso Deanna Purrazzo. If you all want to take a chance on trying to find your career, Sun New Hampshire University might be the way to go. Control it your way. Do it on your time. Don't deny what you're capable of. Find your talents today. Get your degree. Make something out of your life. Summit New Hampshire University. Your turn starts soon. I will always applaud anybody in two facets. Starting a family or pursuing a higher education for a better lifelong journey. There is no denying that, and it shouldn't be denied to anybody, even if it's by some financial standards that think restricts you. Whether it's financial or mental, don't restrict yourselves from your potential. You don't know what you're capable of unless you try and do it. You can't fail without putting in effort. Failure is an option, is not the only option.
Excuse me.
Oh, good, brother. Anyway, Charles Schultz giving some thoughts here towards the Death Riders. Of course, we know we got so much coming up at AEW All Out, including John Moxley versus Darby Allin in a coffin match, Eddie Kingston versus Big Bill. We have 3 parts of the Fatal 4-Way ladder match for the AEW Tag Team Championships. Fatal 4-Way AEW Women's Championship action with Miss Toni Storm versus Jamie Hayter versus Chris Statlander versus freaking Thekla. And, of course, we also know we got the Hurt Syndicate versus freaking Ricochet and Gates of Agony. And, of course, that's going to be headlined by the end of the night, not only with Heyman and Page versus Kyle Fletcher for the AEW World Championship, but, of course, after 20 years back home in Toronto, tagging together, it will be Adam Copeland and Christian Cage against FTR as we go backstage to Darby Allin with Bryan Danielson.
I see.
As Brian's asking him why he climbed Mount Everest. In your whole career, trying to make everybody happy. The way you make yourself happy.
The fact that this guy climbed Mount Everest.
Yeah, man. What a fucking G, man.
He's only
What a
one.
G.
I think he said it on Jericho's podcast. I think he's one of either 7,000 or 70,000 people to ever do it in the world.
Well, you only live once, and Darby Allin says, why make just other people happy? Why not?
He's the only pro wrestler to do it, by the way. The only. He's the only one to ever climb Mount Everest in the pro wrestling sphere.
For those that don't know, by the way, Mount Everest is the highest mountain located in the Himalayas across the border between Nepal and China. It stands over 29,000 feet tall. As he literally hung that AEW flag on top of the fucking world. Quite literally. So John's very saving family, right? What he did to you. And Darby Allin tweeted about me as far as though his uncle got told to get a car with him. He died. I survived. He gave me his word.
You should mute, by the way, Nick, because we can hear your feed.
Never turns back. We sit on family. He would never turn his back on Sting. As Brian's asking about Mox. Asking if he's ready for this coffin match on Saturday.
No, are you a salesman? Says Firebars. Well, he could definitely sell you a timeshare and or a AEW pay-per-view. That's for damn sure.
No, I'm just a lifelong professional wrestling fan that looks at the good that comes out of commentary and connecting storytelling and the passion of in-ring wrestling. But I work also in IT.
This is true.
I'll be saying your career's over, Brian.
Give me your word. You will not interfere in my match.
I'll be asking Brian that he will give him his word that no matter what happens to him, he will not interfere in the coffin match this Saturday.
Listen, my word means as much to me as your word means to you.
Saying my word means as much to me as your word means to you. And Brian says he promises that he won't.
But you have to promise me.
But Brian wants Darby to promise him one thing. And we will.
What was the promise?
We will never know.
Kick his fucking head in. That's what he's saying. I can read through that whisper. You're not slick, Brian. You're not slick.
Well,
I know exactly what you said.
Bryan Danielson is a guy of integrity, but at the end of the day, he also is a lifelong love of professional wrestling. And again, he is retired full-time, but Darby Allin basically asked him to give him his word that he will not be involved in this common match come Saturday. So we truly might see someone get their last rites. But from last rites to the richest prize is, here comes the CEO and the current face of TBS, Mercedes Moné.
I have never seen a Mercedes Moné match live.
No,
As you continue to tonight, you're about to see one Saturday, Nick, as Mercedes Moné looks to defend the TBS championship against the returning Riho, the inaugurated AEW Women's World Champion. First time ever one-on-one encounter, by the way, for this contest, Aubrey Edwards, as Riho, of course, who returned literally 2 weeks ago on Dynamite after Alex Windsor took the CEO to the near time limit. As you see, Mercedes Moné's portfolio of belts.
I never see. This is another woman that I'm gonna see a Riho match.
Well, considering Riho was endorsed by Kenny by God Omega, you're in for something special. Riho coming to the ring, of course, with a record of 35-11, overcoming injuries and visa issues.
So now,
the youngest wrestler, one of the lightest wrestlers in the AEW roster. Go ahead, Nick.
do we know why Charlotte Renegade is not hasn't been wrestling?
No, I have no idea about that. But to your point, when half of the Renegades, Ohio present, here comes Robyn Renegade.
I do want to just say, Firebars asked you, Noah, in what capacity do you work at IT?
Basically, I hold multiple tiers, not only as inventory manager, equipment, troubleshooter and tester, help desk analyst, AV coordinator. My role is simply put client services specialist and covers many facets, both virtually and in person.
Well, there you go.
As I manage over 500 computers a day. Meanwhile, side headlock here by Robyn Renegade on Riho. That was a hell of a project I got done in 6 months, too. I'm kind of happy I did that, honestly. The side headlock right now being applied by Robyn Renegade, also a student out of the Nightmare Factory under QT Marshall and Cody Rhodes.
Noah, I need your New Japan brain.
What?
Was Riho so now you said Riho trained, Kenny Omega trained Riho.
Yes.
Yeah. Was
he played a valuable part in Riho's growth and development as a professional wrestler.
Wow.
So
up and around, take over T. Harris to Robyn Renegade. Go ahead.
Was Riho am I understanding correctly that she was the young girl that wrestled Kenny in Japan?
Yes, and that's part of the reason why Kenny Omega got so much respect for her. She also was working out of the Iceman promotion and trained by Emi Sakura. I am your highness! As of course we saw Emi Sakura last week on Dynamite.
Well,
nice splash off the top. Alongside the CEO as Riho submitted her teacher. And already jaw-jacking the CEO at ringside, Mercedes when they saying that you will never get this. And will the CEO go bankrupt this Saturday? Stay tuned as we continue this match tonight. We go to full commercial break. Fuck television. Also, she was involved in DDT Pro. And again, for those that don't know, Joshis can also kick ass with men as well. Riho, by the way, has been involved in professional wrestling now since 2006. And she is 28 years old.
So she was the young girl in those clips that wrestled Kenny, because I remember.
That's correct.
Okay.
Amongst other wrestlers as well. I mean, she's been in the ring with a who's who. I can't remember all of them. I think about Passion that just retired in Marigo, Nane Takahashi, longtime running veteran of Japanese professional wrestling, and Joshi's. Of course, also been involved with Hikaru Shida. By the way, for those that are wondering, Hikaru Shida is still dealing with visa issues. She is close to getting those resolved. She will be back soon. That's why Kenny Omega's taking care of her cats.
Oh, that's cute.
So I think we'll see Shida when the tag team championships get made, because wasn't her partner in Japan Suri?
To a degree, she was with Suri, and she even been in the ring with Kana, because she did work a little bit in Stardom, but it wasn't like a long-running tag team partnership. Most of her tag team stuff was involved in Ice Ribbon and Gato Move Pro Wrestling prior to her coming to AEW. As we're back here on September Remember with Robyn Renegade taking on Riho. Oh, and a big punch into the side of the head.
Taking a page out of the Matt Cardona playbook.
So do you
cover 2 count only? Continue.
So because remember we actually saw Suri's return.
Oh God!
At what was it, Supercard?
Well, Suri was involved at All In, if that's what you're referring to as far as AEW goes, after losing the IWGP Women's Championship to Soleil, who of course is now involved in Stardom.
But we knew she
stop!
Oh my God! I got all of that.
But we knew she was coming at ROH, because that's the first time that the graphic came out.
Well, it's also not the first time that ROH had Stardom talent on their show as well, so it wasn't really a surprise to begin with.
No, but I think like I said, I think we'll see Hikaru Shida teaming with her, because realistically, you need those kinds of names if you're trying to build a championship like that, right?
Back elbow strike. Well, for inaugural championships, the jury is out as far as anyone here in the AEW Women's Division that can hold that. Nice German suplex, though, by Riho. And, of course, Riho ultimate victory over Carlos Shida. Mercedes when they surprised with that move. And now the arm ringer capture.
I'm going to go for the crucifix bomb.
Crucifix bomb.
Got all of it.
2. That's it.
There it is. She was staring directly at Mercedes.
And we might be 1 crucifix bomb away from a new face on TBS this Saturday. That leverage is key when it comes to Riho anytime she hits that. And that might be her ace in the hole against Mercedes Moné. Riho,
wait a minute.
Opponent, Robyn Renegade right now picking the ankle. And now look at Mercedes Moné trying to take advantage. Backstabber.
Got all of that. And you know what? To your point, Nick, I think we may have just seen a tease of things to come here.
And that type of stuff happens this Saturday, where Mercedes Moné might have investors in her business. Then she is not losing that title.
No.
Very first time we are going to see Riho collide with Mercedes Moné ever this Saturday for the TBS Championship. And again, folks, AEW out here in the States is now on HBO Max. Exclusive $40 price for HBO Max subscribers. Internationally, of course, other markets included but not limited to Amazon. And, of course, what Nick uses there in Canada, of course, he won't need to purchase the video. He will be there live. That's a different story. But stay tuned as we cover it this Saturday. Oh, that was fun. Again, I love Riho. Riho has been one of those wrestlers that has kind of like just connected with me when it comes to her perky personality and the leverage with her agility that she's get with pulling some of the craziest wins I've seen, particularly in AEW.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway. But yeah, Firebars, I've been involved in IT since 2011 at the same facility now, 15 years straight. As we saw this past Saturday, Jerry Lynn tried to bring the Acclaim back together. As Máscara and Ebony Bones might be stronger as a duo than as singles. Coming up next, though, our main event. Who goes to AEW All Out for the Tag Team Championships? Don Callis' family at Top Flight. We'll find out this commercial break. Fuck television. Nick, you look deep in thought. You've been deep in thought all night. What else is on your mind, bruv?
Oh no. Acclaimed reunion? Question mark?
Yeah, about to say, you look like you were in question mark.
I hope to God.
Dot, cloud bubble thought since you saw that segment.
I hope to God.
But, I mean, if they do get back together, how does Billy Gunn feel about that? And if Billy Gunn is okay with that, does that then spiral? I know we were talking about the Bang Bang game before, but now does that spiral into the Bang Bang gang not being a thing anymore and getting Billy managing his kids like everybody's wanted?
Jury is out, but the Bang Bang gang, to your point at one point, said we got to get rid of the cardboard cutouts. We got to get serious. Something needs to change. And again, the Bang Bang gang with another big loss find themselves literally backstage in the dark. So something's got to change probably in both the Bang Bang gang and what used to be the Acclaim. To James' point, his excitement, what he wants, of course, we know the Acclaim are former AEW Trios champions and also multiple-time AEW Tag Team champions. They won the titles twice.
It's unfortunate that we won't get a singles, like, I don't know. I think, I think right now, I think the tag team division needs some help. So having the Acclaim back together, maybe instead of doing the whole scissoring gimmick, they get to some more seriousness and they become a more serious Acclaimed and not joking around.
Do you think Jerry Lynn could do that? Because Jerry Lynn's the one that's trying to remind them, look at you two. You've been freaking stuck in the mid-card doing nothing. Ebony Bones has had opportunities, but has gotten butt-kissed from it because he's lost every chance. Máscara's claim to fame, he gets his ass kicked by a wrestler in less than 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly.
Do we see the Acclaim? And then again, like I said, how does Billy Gunn feel about that? Will he be upset? Will he have a realization of maybe I need to change? Something needs to change with me. And that maybe sparks him being the manager for the Guns?
I mean, again, we saw how strong they were as a unit, as a trio. So, I don't know. But to the Hercegov's point, they were asking for tag teams to step up to them, to those that fear them, to prove them wrong. And instead, Ricochet's jealousy and envy caused the Hurts to get the tag team championships when they were the force we recommend to try and be the torchbearers. Now, truth be told, we have two AW originals now holding the tag titles. A nice change of pace, not named the Elite. But again, outside what we're seeing here in this tag team fatal four-way, what happens next doesn't seem quite clear or quite in depth. Hi, Sandy. Appreciate you.
Hey, Sandy.
Yeah, well, Sandy, usually AEW Dynamite ends in 2 hours, but Madman Tony Khan gave us a September to Remember an AEW special TV show. That's for 3 hours. And speaking of Death Riders, there's Claudio, Yuta, Daniel Garcia, and Maria Shafir. Let's not forget, by the way, what the Death Riders did at All In. They may have lost out on the Trios Championships, but they put Samoa Joe on the injury reserve for a time being. And this place is better without people like you, Katsuyori Shibata. It looks like the Alps just got caught out again by the Death Riders. This time, Daniel Garcia with the challenge.
Man, I like the Ops, man. I love this.
I mean, Katsuyori Shibata, Samoa Joe, Powerhouse Hobbs. Power, technique, threatening capability, and an absolute infinite dichotomy of in-ring capability. Whoa. Shibata pissed off at Daniel Garcia. I think we just got an AEW Trios match. Nope, never mind. Garcia versus Shibata 3. Let's fucking go.
Shit.
This Saturday, on the Saturday Tailgate Brawl, All Out Toronto, Daniel Garcia versus Katsuyori Shibata 3, one-on-one.
Is that what they're calling the pre-show? Is the Tailgate Brawl?
That's correct.
Yeah.
Oh, well, there you go.
So that, I think, is the second. That would be the second hour of Collision as a whole.
Basically, yeah, you're basically going to see our Collision as a 1 hour special ahead of All Out this Saturday. And we have Don Callis on the screen after this man. Well, they've been there long enough. Brody King has been there since he was introduced by Malachi Black, and Bandito has really come into his own as a locker room leader and a champion through ROH and AEW. I think they're justified. Not day one, but definitely AEW originals.
So
I'm not even going to acknowledge Don Callis because he doesn't even know Espanol. You were saying, Nick.
I think there's been one. We haven't seen Brodito all night. Are they in Mexico still, or
what are you referring to? You're slow buffering, loading here, putting in IT terms, has me wondering, what are you trying to feed me?
I feel like this sets up for new tag team champions. I feel like Brodito were just transitional champions for. I hate. Yeah.
I love the presentation of these two though together.
Josh Alexander and Hechicero representing the Don Callis family here. The Mad Alchemist from CMLL versus the Walking Weapon, trained out of Canada, former TNA World Champion.
So what is an alchemist? If you could explain it to me, sir.
Alchemist is basically somebody that deals with its own form of chemistry to create magic that brings you infinite capabilities. It's a wizard.
Okay. So we're going to call – I now have a tag team name.
Oh, no. Here we go.
Thank you very much for that.
Oh, no. What are you doing? James, am I going to have to call you a freaking idiot?
He's a wizard, Harry.
Oh, leave it to you to come up with the freaking Hedwig reference.
You're a wizard, Harry.
An alchemist with a man with an arsenal known as the Walking
And there
Weapon.
you go.
What did you do?
Alchemistic weapons. Thank you very much.
I'm not sure how strong a gun is against a potion, but either way, referee Rick Knox for this main event contest. Darius and Dante representing Skyflight, taking on Josh Jackson and Hechicero. Bell reigns were underway. Damn it, James, you fucking idiot.
Man, I got to tell you, though, as a tag team match, this is going to be a spectacle, honestly, because you got two brilliant technicians in Josh Alexander and Hechicero, multi-time world champions in their own right. You got the Skyflight team, a.k.a. Top Flight here, who have been, challenged for the Ring of Honor tag team titles in the past. I don't believe have won a tag team championship, but definitely are a very dynamic duo in their own right.
Well, I mean, Darius and Dante Martin are also brothers, by the way. And to your point, they've had multiple chances they were tag team champions, but they have yet to hold gold in AEW. Cover again, Hechicero gets a 2 count.
By the way, Ripshot says Walking Weapon, awful nickname. I don't agree me. I think it's a good nickname.
Inside
I
cradle,
like
hooking outside leg. It's a 2 count. There he is right now. Stalemate with Hechicero. I've heard worse nicknames, honestly.
it. Yeah, honestly. Modern day Maharaja.
We don't talk about that. We don't talk about 2017.
I know.
A tag made. Talking about conjuring up some mad magic here. Up and over. Great escape though by Darius. Tammy Judge Alexander. Blind tag made to Dante though. Don Callis trying to double team Darius. And in the corner. Up and over. Roars him in. And Dante with the cross body. Wiping both men out.
Great cross body by Dante.
Up and over. There's a reason he calls himself Inhuman. Nice escape out of the corner. Combination offense here by Top Flight. Rocking Josh Alexander. Clothesline.
Nice
Blind
tag
made.
as well.
Darius now legal.
Oh, wait a minute, though.
Whoa!
Oh, brilliant! Brilliant by Top Flight. Into the helo over the top.
Yeah, slingshot helo, by the way, off the momentum. Suplex takeover on Alexander. Hechicero now trying to come into play. Standing switch, pushed in. Manhattan drop, despite we're found out in New York. Facebuster over the knee.
Brilliantly done there. Top Flight showing why they're a formidable team.
They also have experience on their side, considering how long they've been together as a duo versus Josh Alexander and Hechicero.
This is very true.
Not to mention being coached by 2 great tag team specialists in their own right, Christopher Daniels and Scorpio Sky. Able to slip out underneath. Big boot, though, by Josh and Hechicero catching Darius right now. Look at him. Sits him on the apron. Darius able to push him off. But watch Josh Alexander. Oh, man.
Oh, my God.
That fall away cross body is ridiculous. That blind shot.
That was set up perfectly there by Hechicero for Josh to deliver that killing blow.
The Don Callis family about to go double or nothing this Saturday. Stay tuned. We'll find this commercial break. Fuck television.
For the last time, fuck television.
Well, we can only
Hopefully.
hope. I'm about to say, you realize how often they go above and beyond the freaking time? Anyway, Sandy here with a thought. Feels like an all-out Ilya Takeshka will be out of the Don Callis family. Look at her calling somebody to be literally kicked out of the family.
I'm telling you, they're setting up for a Tokyo Dome showdown, I think.
Who is?
I think AEW and New Japan are setting up Takeshita Okada for the IWGP title.
Are you thinking that Okada returns home to Tokyo at Wrestle?
I think we're getting I think we're getting a title for title in the main event. Yeah, I really do.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I think that's what they're building to. I think it's going to be Okada.
Title?
Yeah,
IWGP World Heavyweight Championship versus AEW Unified Championship. That's a bold claim, James.
I'm telling you, the chances are not zero, and I'll tell you why. Because we still need, right? We still need Okada to win the IWGP title. We have not even had that match, right? He's challenging for it early, correct?
Yes.
So
he's challenging for it on the 13th of October.
So he can be scorned by the DCF. They can beat him down, and instead of him taking that, and instead of him just licking his wounds and feeling sorry for himself, that could be the fire that lights under his ass to win the IWGP Championship, come back to AEW, stare down Okada, and say, "I want you at Wrestle Kingdom." And I want that championship.
For that to happen, there are two
I'm just saying. There
are 2 things you need to consider. Zack Sabre Jr. is the current IWGP World Heavyweight Champion. He has to face Renegade at Destruction in Kobe. Fuck House of Torture, by the way. Then after that, whoever is champion is facing Inosuke Takeshita for the IWGP World Heavyweight Champion at King of Pro Wrestling in October. And then following that, we gotta figure out what the fuck's gonna happen with the title at Wrestle Kingdom, since the G1 Climax Champion is not challenging for the title in the Tokyo Dome. He's gonna confront with some other challenger. Not to mention, we might get another title match at Power Struggle in November that sets up most of the freaking Wrestle Kingdom card.
All I'm saying is you don't have another star right now in your ranks. You know Takeshita wanted to be in New Japan Pro Wrestling for years. He's finally there. He has proven to be the ace of that company and of AEW. You got to pull the trigger with him. He is over like Rover in Japan. It's not even funny.
But you're in
He is under dual contract. You don't pull the trigger now. When?
But with your situation, you're talking about Okada having the belt till then. I don't know.
I think he will.
Bitch.
So then when does I don't know.
I'm about to say, now you got Nick Ferrantes scratching his head, and why James is calling him the Ace of Japan. Here's the thing, James. Hi, Jeff Meacham. Subscribe. Another Cascade wants to unify professional wrestling across the world. He wants to be the alpha of the business.
Right.
Period.
Right. That's my point. Why?
Well, anyway,
pull the trigger?
It's food for thought. I'll give you that. It's definitely food for thought here, and it comes down to a cause and effect this Saturday with the Don Callis family trying to get into this AEW World Tag Team Championship 4-way ladder match. We're back here on our main event tonight at September to remember. Again, Young Bucks, Brodito, Jetspeed are 3/4 of this equation. Top Flight or Hechicero and Josh Alexander will complete this match, and we'll find out
alchemistic weapons. The alchemistic weapons. Call them by their appropriate name.
Now I'm on sidestep. Great agility there by Darius. Tammy to Dante Martin. Up and over. And now Dante Martin squaring off against the former TNA champion and current Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling champion. That crazy escape off the ropes is still ridiculous.
It's
a knee strike.
Oh, wow.
Swing and a miss. Up and around. Great head scissors takeover. Harris, Alexander, though, not disoriented yet. Nice sidestep. Dante in between the ropes, springing up and around. Corner to corner right now.
He's fighting out of the corner as Hechicero tried to bring him down.
2 for 1.
Oh! Double springboard moonsault!
Cover 2 off the nosedive.
Great maneuvering there by Dante. Almost got the win there with the nosedive.
That's usually how Dante Martin wins his matches.
Oh, and look at this, though. Hechicero holding Darius Martin. But it got caught in a poetry in motion.
I'm about to say, they're not the only ones that were inspired by the Hardys. I'm just saying. Darius and Dante trying to look for direction and follow up here. Slingshot plunge. I watch Hechicero on the outside. Hechicero, the non-legal man. Dante and Josh Alexander are the legal man inside the ring. Tab made now to Darius. They've isolated the walking weapon. Runs into a boot. Dante and Darius right now trying to make quick work here at Josh Alexander, but they got a chance. Waist like applied though. Oh,
Jesus! German suplex on Darius's head and neck.
Still maintains with control. Another vicious German here, wearing out Darius. And Darius and you gotta be kidding. No way.
Oh my God. No way.
What? No way.
No way.
There's no way.
Oh, wait a minute. Whoa.
Electric chair escape there. Didn't get all of it, though. Hooking Josh, possibly. Super kick.
God. No! Super kick, poison rana combo.
Covered by Darius on Josh Revenge. Kick out at 2.
I think this is the problem, man. Hechicero and Josh Alexander, as great as they are as technical wrestlers, not used to being a tag team. Hechicero should have immediately been in there to break up that pin attempt.
And right now, Darius and Dante legal. Darius sent into his brother, though. Of course, also come. Nice backdrop suplex there by Josh Alexander to Darius. 8-woman tornado tailgate brawl. Triangle. Julia Harper's Megan Bain, Penelope Ford, taking on Willow Nightingale. Harley Cameron.
Oh, look at this.
Aminata. Daniel Garcia versus cancellation bottom 3.
What?
First Muggin for the DDT.
What?
And the Obs will take on the Workhorse Man Connor at 2 count here. Samoa Joe Carl Todd versus Ebony Henry and JD Drake.
Fuck yeah for that match. Are you kidding me? I'm so ready.
Hell of a 0 hour. See, that's a 0 hour worth watching and not just listening.
Dude.
And Darius Tobe Suicida by Josh Alexander.
Alexander caught him with the forearm right to the head.
Isolating Dante Martin now with the Don Callis and Hechicero still legal. Picking the angle
come on.
Oh, and now there's a knee strike right to the head there by Hechicero.
Yeah, Irish whip. Dante, but they're going to name it a tope. Josh into the announce table. Catching with Insiguri running in. Referee right now, hooked by Hechicero.
Oh, yeah, Hechicero. Oh, that was brilliant.
Oh, no.
The referee distracted. I'm not sure why he needed the ref distracted for it. Hechicero with the corkscrew Faymaster.
Got him.
And that guts the win. Don Callis family advances.
The head scissors reverse DDT that got him the win, actually. But to your point, Hechicero and Josh Alexander are now in the fatal four-way for the AEW Tag Team Championships. Out of all that, we got a four-way dance complete. The Young Bucks, Roderick, Jetspeed, and Josh Alexander and Hechicero in a ladder match for the AEW Tag Team Championship.
You know what? The weapons of alchemy is way better. I like that. I like that way better.
We'll see what's ahead this Saturday for the Don Callis family. Oh, shit. And, of course, the numbers getting involved here. Lance Archer, Rocky Romero. And now Christopher Daniels isolated with the Don Callis family. But wait a second.
Oh, Jesus. Here we go.
Skyfly, Jetspeed.
Oh, and here's Lance Archer, though.
Yeah, I'm about to say the numbers are still not in favor of the opposition to the Don Callis family.
No, they're not.
Yeah, I'm about to say Jetspeed, of course, will be involved in that four-way for the tag team titles here, as well as the Young Bucks. They're coming into play.
Yeah, of course they're coming into play.
Well, we've also seen them, though, work alongside the Don Callis family to a degree, though, James.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Hey, this ain't the last time that the Young Bucks closed out a collision before All Out. Oh, shit! Rodino coming out!
Well, Violence Unlimited brought forward here tonight. Coming in here to defend their titles and defend their position, Bandito and Brody King. I'm about to say, how the hell you take down Brody King, let alone stop this man from seizing a ladder?
Yeah, you ain't kidding.
Rodito clearing the ring right now as brawls are continuing on the outside here. Meanwhile, what the hell are they doing here? Bandito off the top rope!
Oh, moonsault on everybody!
Remember how I said we weren't going to see Rodito?
Yeah, you were saying. They shut you up. It's going to be hard to stop Rodito right now.
No,
take the towers from them.
You know what would be a pop right now? If Keith Lee came out.
Oh! God.
Christopher Daniels just got laid up by Lance Archer.
Well, everybody dies. And Top Flight, of course, denied the chance to become, once again, AEW Tag Team Champions, as it looks like Lance Archer and Rocky Romero are looking to send a painful message to the AEW World Champion at the expense of his friend, Christopher Daniels.
Where's Top Flight? Why did they even go to the back here?
Wait a minute. Comes somebody much better.
Here comes the Hangman.
And you know Heyman Page is going to watch this from the backstage. Heyman Page got Kyle Fletcher on Saturday, eye to eye with Lance Archer.
These two men
went to Texas Death Match together.
He's not wasting any time. Cowboy Shit has arrived in Toronto early.
Yeah, Rocker getting the numbers game, though. Sidestep, Rocker Merrill sent up and over the outside.
Uh-oh. Lance Archer and Adam Page. Ooh. There's no love lost between these two.
Big lariat sends Lance up and over the floor.
I don't think Lance Archer forgot about that Texas Death Match back when he was the AEW World Champion the first time. Ooh. Speaking of Don Callis's, one of Don Callis's golden aces.
Remember what Kyle Fletcher said? He promised him and Adam Page, you will not leave in this arena under your own power. Don Callis family can't get involved Saturday, but tonight, all bets are off.
Take a look at this. This could be the future of AEW here. Don Callis family could rule the roost in pro wrestling. Oh, no.
And Kyle Fletcher right now might be looking to do the same thing he did to Kenny Omega 2 Wednesdays ago as the table was being brought out.
Yeah, this could be disastrous.
And
this could be insanely bad.
On a rope.
Keep in mind, though, the hell that Adam Page had to go through just to win the World Championship. Oh, God, man. I am scared for his health, though.
Well, Adam Page has literally fought through hell to get that title back. He has no problem enduring it again.
Oh,
God. Page and Kyle Fletcher right now on the apron, table looming here. Don Callis family all around ringside as Kyle will aim at Page, possibly for that brainbuster.
Uh-oh.
Though. What?
Oh!
Lariat!
Got tossed into the ring.
In position,
Oh,
Rocky
shit.
taken down, Lance taken down, and Hangman, buckshot.
Oh!
TNT out of the face!
Right to the face of Hangman Adam Page.
That's one way to intercept a bullet.
Oh, God, no. This is not good.
Kyle Fletcher's got Hangman hooked here.
He's going to go for the sonic screwdriver through this fucking table. No, you got to be kidding me.
Someone freaking stop this.
No,
Kyle
no,
Fletcher-
no! Oh, my God! Holy shit.
This is the length that Kyle Fletcher is willing to go to prove that he is better than Kenny Omega, better than him and Adam Page, and season the AEW World Championship this Saturday at All Out. Don Callis' family will not be in play, but him and Adam Page very well might still not have it his way. Kyle Fletcher is literally one match away from becoming the face of TNT and the face of AEW. First man to hold both the TNT and the AEW World Championships. Take a look at that sight, James.
Yeah, man, that's a scary sight to see.
The whole world might say his full name and new AEW World Champion at All Out. A September to remember might be one Heyman may want to forget come Saturday as the show concludes. For James Hebert, for Nick Ferrantes, have an incredible time Saturday. Thank you all for tuning in. I'm Noah Foster. We'll see you tomorrow night for City Predicting AEW All Out. And until then, make a positive impact in life. Nick, you want in on that? All right.
I'm coming. I'm there.
All right, good deal. And I hope to see you all tomorrow. Until then, James, cut the feed. Have a good night. Dear God.
There we go. Well, before we cut the feed, we do have some shills. We're going to shill, and we're going to get the heck out of here. Thank you all so very much for watching. We will be right back with the shilling of the broadcastings.
And now for a taste of things to come.
And again, one last time before I bid you all a fine adieu, truly here at the Live Studios, we encourage in all of you how much we love to celebrate, engage, analyze, criticize, cover, react to all the wrestling. Indeed, this was a September to remember, and we're just getting started with All Out Week.
Yeah,
Go ahead and close this thing out.
Let's close this thing out, my friend. I'm going to save you for last since you have been the play-by-play man extraordinaire. Nick, where can they find you, good sir?
Muted.
You're muted.
Botch.
You all can find me on the Spaces, on X. You can find me here for the watch-alongs. And you can find me All Out weekend.
Yes, sir.
Yep, and we'll get it popping.
There you go, my friend. There you go. Thank you very much for joining us, good sir. And we also have all these other plugs real quick. Make sure you follow our founding father of the Jeff Meacham Network, Multiverse of Media, Jeff Meacham, on Facebook and YouTube, as he will be relaunching the Jeff Meacham Network once again. We will be the Multiverse of Media once more, even if we are still the Simply Reliable Studios. We can never forget about our founding father. Also follow him on Twitter and Instagram at _Jeff Meacham. Thank you all so very much for getting our friend Walter Alex Cruz, Rage of Wrestling, to 200 subscribers. Ribshot, if you're still in there, make that 203 if you can. We love that you came in here, and we love that you guys helped us get him to his goal of 200 subscribers. Can't thank you guys enough for that. The Canelo fight really pushed him over the edge. And we couldn't thank you guys enough for that. And make sure you follow him on all of his other socials as well. You can follow our host extraordinaire, the Renegade of Wrestling, JJ Williams, at ROWJJ Williams on his personal X, Cassidy18 Studios on YouTube, the Renegade JJ Williams on Instagram, and Cassidy18 Studio, no S at the end, where he participates and interacts with the spaces.
You guys can find me on YouTube, Instagram, and X at JHebert95, and on Facebook, Hebert. It's pretty cool and dumb teams on the internet.
And you can check out my Uncle Gary's hockey documentary, Greatest Coach You Never Heard Of, Gifts from God, Presence of Greatness. Part 3 coming very, very soon. We are nearing the end of the production on that one. Should be close to the beginning of October if all cards play out correctly. So please be on the lookout for that if you can. Noah, we leave it to you to close this thing out.
Well, again, it's not about me, it's about wrestling. But people wish to further engage with me, and if they want to try and choose, and I'm barely anti-social as this too, find me if you can on the X and on YouTube. I only wish to encourage you just to love and enjoy wrestling too. It's as simple as that, as we just talked about. Tomorrow night, we'll be doing Super Predicting AEW All Out. Me and a gaggle of panelists will be previewing and predicting the AEW All Out pay-per-view in full. And you will stay tuned for the forum for all those that are involved in the All Out League shortly after that feed concludes, as well as I will make it official. And it will be due come 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Saturday. And then, of course, we will see you Saturday for our double coverage of AEW All Out WrestlePalooza back-to-back live before we ship into the shenanigans. But again, stay tuned for everything we cover here and do at the Super Reliable Studios. You all make it possible every time. It's as simple as that.
Yes, sir. And real quick, we're going to make 2 more quick plugs. Make sure you follow our Canadian friend, Ash, on youtube.com at Batty for Wrestling. You can also check her out on X at ShadowBatAsh, where she's mostly listening to, occasionally participating in the spaces. Please do not be a dickhead. I repeat, don't be a dickhead. And you can also follow our other female correspondent, Thekla, at Rangers of Wrestling on youtube.com. You can also follow her on Instagram and Twitch at Rangers of Wrestling, and on X at Thekla_, where she does mostly wrestling related and Power Rangers themed content. Thank you very much, everybody. Wow, what a show. And thank you very much, Ribshot. We hope to see you in the chats as well going forward, brother. I love that you came in here. That's so huge that you came in and watched us, man.
It's amazing, again, how much you really see how wide and vast and kind the wrestling community can be when you don't focus on bullshit self-proclaimed by the IWC. Then again, what do I know? I'm just a simple man. And I'm anti-social.
Indeed.
That being said, as always, folks, again, protect your mentality. Just realize and enjoy wrestling. This has been a September to remember. I hope it certainly for you was one you won't forget, as we're always in this together. And until next time, as I said, whether here on YouTube or somewhere else in the internet, in and out of wrestling, make a positive impact in life and have a good night. James, cut the fucking feed, as I am definitely ready to go all out this Saturday with All Elite Wrestling.
Good night, everybody.